Start us off, please, Vivo, on what happened last session for those of us that are here.
Alright, then I'm gonna start off at the end of session 2 because it's in line with session 3, and session
Hmm.
3 is rather short. So, in session 2, what happened was we went inside the workshop in Baines Market. So, if you guys still remember, the name of the owner is Lido Ironside, who left, and he's an arcane mechanic. So we went inside to search for stuff, and then we find two bad guys also rummaging through everything. So we fight. They try to run, we try to catch up, and then we pulled out lots of adventure cards, which gave us big bonuses, but also summoned more enemies. So we got into a bit of a struggle, and then the boss of the Black Mist, which is the the bad guys. His name is Arthurus. He appeared with a bunch of goons, four I think, and we fought. We made a large commotion, so there was a lot of noise. So the two guards were also drawn inside, and basically we had a all-out brawl between three parties, and yeah, we managed to defeat all of them, and the guards captured all the thieves with their backup. And we hatched an escape plan to run away before the guards catch us. And we bring what we found on the second floor, as well as Arthurus, the leader, back to our warehouse. So we get back to the warehouse, and on our way, we encounter Corvus, a blood mage, and he is hiding that ability because it might be detrimental to our image.
Don't you
Corvus
mean
tells us.
totally not a blood mage?
Okay,
Yeah, totally blood mage.
right,
I'm just a drunken gunslinger.
right,
As far as you're
drunken gunslinger.
concerned.
Yes, perfectly. So he did a few magic tricks, puking blood and stuff, but he's totally not a blood mage. And he tells us that he witnessed a dwarf and a human flee the scene, which is probably Leto. And so Arthurus, back at the warehouse, Arthurus wakes up, tells us some info about Leto running away with a Jack Cortex because it's incredibly valuable. And so we let him go and agreed to be friendly business partners. He ripped off a piece of his jacket and gave us that garment. So say that torn garment, saying it's a thingy we can use to find him, and we can just tie it around our arm or something. Go to the market, and his men will lead us to him. So at the end of session 3, we went shopping for the medical kits, the weapons, and bars of soap, and we gear up. And yeah, that's about it.
I have written down that Constance had some alone time, and she remembers that she might be able to acquire some other Jack parts.
Yeah, she the first interlude
Yep.
of the game was her and her failure of making a certain little mechanical companion. But as it is,
That
go
is
ahead and get
true.
started because we're on a bit of a time crunch today. So the what you said, Beaver or Beaver? I'm not just going to be no more. For you, Morty, that is definitely correct. Now, what Constance did discover when you yourself took all the items within Leto's workshop on the second floor and threw it into your bag, is he had schematics for,
Hmm.
and she realized for repairing that of a Signarin Warjack Cortex, which is for one illegal to own if you're not actually part of the military, but it can be very, very valuable in the black market of the underworld inside this world, pretty much. And so that is the object you're trying to go after, and it is the object that the captain of the guard, Garrick Barton, that wanted you
Hmm.
to acquire for him to get your charter signed to become a official mercenary company within the world of or kingdoms within the city of Baines Market that you're currently at right now. So
Well, if we wanted dirt, I remember someone was looking for dirt on people. That could be it.
that definitely could be.
Um, what do you mean? Like I was looking for?
That he was
Oh,
trying
okay.
to acquire illegal military tech.
Right, that is true.
Although, we need evidence. We'd have to play it well, but it's a possibility.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna pick up today's game. You are within your little ramshackle warehouse, the first structure of your mercenary company. And do you remember what the name of the mercenary company was?
Crimson!
Hard. Sorry, I had to do it that way. It just shows the depressing nature of of my drunken character.
What was the name of the company?
Crimson God.
Mhm. That we didn't change, right? I left and we didn't change afterwards, right? Yeah, Crimson Guy. Correct.
All right. So let me go ahead and share the little. Oop, do I not have that image real quick? Where are you at? Game, why do you deceive me for? How dare you? Oop, no, not that. Exit. Grid.
And I mean, to think that we spent 21 days in real life just to get to the third day in the game. That's just sad.
No, we had a
man.
bit of a
Day
time skip
3,
too.
you
That's
picked
just
up
That's just sad.
no, day 3, you picked up a drunken and added him to your crew.
Yeah.
All right.
Was
So
that
this
day 2?
is- All of you are currently
how it be
within
sometimes.
this little lovely place. Let's go through it all here.
Thank you again. My computer is crashing. Let me reload.
You need to get yourself a better computer
Ah.
there, Moriarty.
Ding ding
Beavu.
ding.
Might be a
I
software
can
issue
move.
if his Fantasy Grounds is crashing on every map load.
Yeah, maybe it's too high def, so I'm gonna make it like lower resolution so it doesn't, like the graphics card doesn't blow up.
Can't see the rest of my screen. I can only see the map.
If Unity
room-
is overloading your graphics card, you have problems.
Oh,
So
no,
how
no,
do you
no, it's
resize
not.
the actual image itself? If you hold down left control and just drag click within the map, you actually resize the physical window itself. And then you can zoom in and out with the middle mouse button, or the mouse wheel. So you can condense the image itself.
It's a bit big, that's all. You can fix this.
Make
Wait
the
a
image
second.
smaller.
Oh, why are we on a time crunch again?
Because I go to work today.
Shame.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, how's your back?
I'm about, I would say, 65, 70% recovered. Still a bitch,
Sure.
but it's a little better.
Yeah, just take it easy.
That I am. Pretty much did nothing for a week, which kind of put everything in the backlog, and that kind of is annoying. But where the hell is Jin at? Or does he not understand that my time zone also changed? Jin! What are you? Okay. Alright, so you're within your little, your Crimson Guard first building for your company. What would you like to do right now? You have information given to you by Corvus as well as seen by Alphilus that the dwarf as well as his apprentice human took off with all haste in the wagon that you saw its little place where it was stored in the Leto Ironside's workshop.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a clue to follow, but the question is, where did he go? What's his destination? So,
Well, that requires some trekking.
that does require some tracking, absolutely. Also, you might have some clues within the paperwork that you have next to you, so that's a source of investigation we can do also. But I'm now going to leave it to you as GM to players, me to you. What would you like to do?
First we have to roll for adventure cards.
Oh, that is true. And reset
Yeah.
everyone's betties and stuff. All right, let's do that real quick. All right, so it is now going to be reset bennies and reset adventure cards. All right, everyone has their adventure cards. I will now leave this room. Tell me when I can come back, discuss amongst yourselves what you have gotten. Be right back. And so, my thought process for today, while they're discussing ways to screw me up, they're going to follow Leto Ironside, who is going to be, unfortunately, murdered by his apprentice because of other bad reasons that are related to, well, said item that they are currently traveling with. They're going to find the body in their travels. They're going to arrive at the mine shaft where things are going a bit bad. Things are going to look a little down. It's going to be gloomy. That's because things have been awoken, pursuing not them, but Leto's apprentice, because he is the one that killed his former master because of the item he has in his possession. We'll see if my players can survive that for today. I believe we're going to get to all that in today's session. But in the meantime, I'm just going to talk to myself. Hello, Paul. If you're listening to this in your car, I hope you can hear it. For anyone else that is listening, because I never advertised my channel, hello. I hope you're having a splendid day. Enjoying your own life as much as you can with all this bull crap happening in the world right now. They're still talking amongst themselves. Must be something juicy. What do they have? What can they throw at me? You know what? I do kind of want to throw out the card that does allow you to pull more. I should probably make an entity they can possibly meet. Let's do it. Alright, let's give them 6s across the board, and then let's go ahead and make smarts is going to be low. Make it D6, so we're going to make the strength, the vigor. I'm now coming back. All right, y'all good?
They should be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, now we are good to continue. So, back to the question at hand. What would you like to do?
Well, after what happened last time, we'll need to find. So we need to find that cart, right? Takes a quick took a coffee or whatever the hell you call coffee.
It's coffee bean this
It's a
one.
cup of something.
No, we'll have to
It's a
track
cup
him
of
down.
something. All right, then I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can call one of my old contacts. I'm going to use this right from the get-go. Well, I'll probably have to stop by the bar.
Oh, what do we got here? Interesting. All right, so, Corvus, where are you going to find your contact? Who is your contact? I'll let you make him up, him or her.
All right then. Contract. Oh crap! Oh, the pressure. What kind of contact do you guys want? Do you want a tracker or someone with intel?
No, this is up to you.
J card.
Probably. Not intel. We just need a tracker. So, yeah, I'll probably make them a tracker. I'll roll randomly for gender. So, 1, 3, female, 2, okay. Female. Fellow drunkard. And she's a tracker. There we go.
She's a drunkard.
Wait, her job.
He's a drunkard tracker.
Okay.
I mean that actually sounds like a perfect person we're looking for.
All right. No, come back here.
Let's hope that'll be useful. First, we should probably investigate those notes we had before we go
Right.
and visit her out.
I'll look for them. You go find whatever contact you want.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Corvus, where do you go to find a contact?
Bah, where else?
All right. So as you go to one of the local bars that you know this individual would be, you see Aislinn Hartcliffe, which is a relatively experienced tracker, and she's currently at the bar, and she is well within the moment of being drunk. Jeff, give me another drink. Here, I've already had 4. No, it's enough, it's enough. And you see that the bartender is a little annoyed at Aislinn at the moment.
Sure, causing you trouble? Jeff. I don't know the bartender's name. I'm just gonna make it up.
Jeff! Bartender name is Jeff.
All right then. Is she pissed? Is she using the usual shenanigans again, Jeff?
Wait, I hear someone join. It's Nets.
Yeah, hey guys,
Yes.
I was
Adventure card. You're a card.
Quick, come on in. Water's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, sorry about that. I was making dinner, and then I saw that I needed, like, I was missing the whole thing to make the dinner, so I ran to the store to buy it.
Sounds like,
Like a
fun.
lot of steps.
Yes, well, it was annoying. I was like, oh fuck, I'm already late, and then I run out to the store and buy shit, and then run back, and then finish the meal, and then eat the meal, and...
Well, go ahead and connect, Jin. You're gonna notice that currently Corvus he played a card, adventure card, to have a contact to help track the wagon that has left Leto Ironside's workshop. A woman who is a drunkard named Aislinn Hartcliffe.
Right then.
Okay,
just
then I'll join in.
yes. Just want to ask one thing. How much gold do I have? Because I have no idea how much I have. Gold wise.
Right now, let's see. You have weapons on you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put you at because the starting economy for starting characters in this doesn't match what it should actually be for Iron Kingdoms. So for right now, just put down you have 300 gold.
100 gold.
Yeah.
I don't know where to put that, but I'll just put that there and click
It'll be in
gold.
your
There you go.
inventory. You'll see a place for.
Currency, yeah. I just chucked it into currency. Okay.
It should
Good to
actually be
see.
GC. So put it at the top.
I'm
There.
going to rush along now and go. Good to see you again, Jeff. Good to see you again, Aislinn. She causing you any trouble as usual?
She's always causing trouble. Where she gets this damn gold from, I had no idea. Always bragging about some experience she has as a tracker. Must be true with all what she got in front of her. She's a damn good thief. And she just waves them off. I know what I'm doing. Doing this for the last 15 years. Give me another drink, would you, already? Jeff just kind of grunts and pours another a drink for Aislinn. Corvus, what brings you to my lovely side? And she pats the bar stool next to her.
All right, then. He takes a seat. I'm here on business, not pleasure.
Why
No
can't you do
drinking
both
for me
at the same
today.
time? I do.
He just takes a quick. He takes out his flask. Is it alright? Tosses a coin on the table. Just fill this up with the usual.
He goes and he grabs the liquid and pours it into your little flask. There, Corvus.
All right,
Well, if
then.
you're here for business, what do you need?
I need a contract. Apparently, my new associates that I just joined up with have been looking into trying to find out where this cart went. You might need a hand tracking it down. I thought you might be able to help.
Well, I
Takes a
guess I
swig.
do owe you a favor from what happened 2 months ago. Alright, I might as well get this out of the way now. What can you tell me about the
Yeah,
cart and who it belongs to?
Oh, well, give me the reminder because I wasn't here. It belongs to.
Leto Ironside and his human apprentice.
It belongs to a man named Leto Ironside who was essentially fled the scene of a recent events. I don't know the details, but apparently some kind of advanced. Looks around. Something very valuable was involved in it. Something that they shouldn't have in person, I believe.
I think Leto
I don't know
himself
the
was a
details.
dwarf.
Leto is a dwarf, yes.
Yeah.
Well, alright, I guess fun time is over. And she puts down the last drink she has as he stands up. Alright, meet me at the gates to the east of the city. About an hour and a half. I'll have information for you.
All right, and at the gates in the west of the city or east?
Eastern part of the city.
All right,
And with that, she turns around and she walks out of the bar. So pretty much you can do what
Alright,
you want for the next hour and a half before we continue forward. So if you want to do any last minute preparations, we can do that, or we can just time skip up to that. Up to all of you.
I'll probably buy a second. Go ahead,
Sorry,
you guys
please.
can do that.
Please continue. Corvus, you want to talk? Like, you want to buy another gun, right? Another
Yes,
repeating.
Yeah, I just want to get my hands on a melee weapon and a gun. I don't have a melee weapon, which is going to be an issue.
Alright, so I want to see if we can do this real quick. Everyone go ahead and click on the books icon at the bottom right. The books button. In the library,
books.
do you see the Iron Kingdom's equipment? In your library list, do you see it?
Yes, I see that. There you
Alright,
go.
load that if you can.
Iron Queen is good.
Yeah, so this is stuff that's currently up to date, and just make it easiest, which is available right now. So you click on either armor, melee weapons, or range weapons. Equipment, I'll just hand wave, or I'll just have to look up real quick. But weapon-wise, it's what you can buy right now, if you can afford it.
I'm going to take a second repeater for now.
Alright.
And I'll probably then grab a melee, two melee weapons, in case I might need to play defensive. Because I don't think you can parry with a gun, can you? Unless you put bayonets on them.
That is true.
Okay. I'm just going to put bayonets on my guns then. Whee!
Or you could get the
Three
cannon.
bayonets.
It's big enough to use it as a club. Then you could probably parry with it.
Get a cannon shield.
Yeah. I think I'll just grab some bayonets.
Well, here's what happens. Here's the rules. So if someone comes into melee with you, and you don't have a melee weapon to defend yourself with, they get +2 to the roll to hit you. So if you have bayonets on your weapons, then yes, you'll actually be able to defend with your weapons.
Alright, then I'm going to buy 3 bayonets then. Whee!
What if you had say unarmed fighting? Could you use your hand?
Unarmed fighting does allow them to not have that +2 bonus.
Are you putting bayonets on a pistol?
Can you
I
do
mean-
that or not?
I mean, they exist. There are bayonets.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if I can do that or not. I will remove them if I can't.
For right now, I would say you could properly defend yourself with pistols. You just can't attack with them in melee. That's just going to be the kind of issue.
Oh, have you seen the lightsaber pistol in the Clone Wars?
It's not Star Wars.
Yeah, you
so
can-
No.
You're right. I mean, you can have the
Yeah,
the
those are
bayonets
different.
sticking up.
Those are different because they're lightsabers with pistols.
That's
Not this way around.
That's not Clone Wars. That's Rebels. Yes, that is a very interesting gun. Gun saver. And
Yep.
they cannot have both act at the same time. And it's not a proper. It's not a lightsaber, a proper blaster. It's a stun baton. It's a stun gun.
Yeah, look at that. That's really cool.
Yeah, the first image you showed is probably more, or what Cal showed is probably more in line of what I would think if you do put a bayonet on a pistol. Definitely not the second one that Shorty showed because that's ridiculous. But
Yes.
Extremely tactical.
There's nothing that could go wrong with that
it's
whatsoever.
tactical. That looks kind of goofy. Anyways,
Yeah.
back in the game right now. So go ahead and buy the equipment you want to have, and when we're good to go, we'll go ahead and move on to the next scene. Move forward. So, what you want to get, research what you want to research, do what you need to do.
Right. So Morty and Shorty were. You want to help out, like while I flip through the papers.
And Cal, I did give you a adventure card. So what you have in your inventory is currently fresh, or what's in your inventory, or sorry, your card section is the card you can use right now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Hello, my old friend. Good to have you here again, card.
Oh,
I'm
I
pretty
did
sure
say this,
Shorty will be of. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm playing this real quick, Jen, just because of the time, or Cal. So I'm not allowing the card right now that allows you to draw more and play more than one because it's just too time consuming right now for my game.
Should I just play it and get another card instead then? Or?
Yes, I'll give you another card if you do play it.
I'll give you 2 cards if you won't
Now.
play it.
I'll give you a replacement card essentially. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly the card I want to have right now. I don't want to deal with right now. All right, so let me go ahead and open your character sheet, and I'll go ahead and drag one into yours.
I'm not sure how
Right.
how much use Shorty will be in what seems like some smart stuff, but he can try.
I mean, you can sort out the major stuff.
Well,
and
I'll
then
put it
I'm
this
gonna,
way.
like-
Because the contact card was played, she will lead you to where you need to go. That's one of the benefits of the card. But if you want to do any extra research, you can. But right now you have essentially a thing that's going to auto success for what you want to do. So
Yeah, I think that's what Morty's trying to do. Like he's trying to get more information or do something else. That he's asking for help, and I'm not sure how much help Shorty's going to be. But sure, what do you need help with?
What was I going to say? Could I get my hands on some grenades?
That
I think
you can. You'll see the grenades that are available right now if you look at the Iron Kingdom's inventory. That's in the library part of the.
Yeah, so I'll pick up a Grenadier's Bandolier, so I can carry 3 of them, and I'll buy 3 of the regular explosive grenades, so 35 in total.
Go for it. Just take off the cost from your gold.
As I have, and
Now,
I'll
Morty.
drag it into my inventory.
Yep, Dragon Inventory. Morty, what exactly are you looking to research? Are you doing anything specific, or are you just going to go through, what are you researching? Like, what are you using? Are you going through the documents that you took, or are you doing something else?
I'm going through the documents I took, the paperwork from the second floor.
Okay, so my question to you, are you looking for anything specifically, or are you just looking for a general overview? Because you're going to get penalties and modifiers based on what you tell me.
Right, I'm gonna be specifically looking for anything that refers to the schematics or the Jack Cortex. Like letters and stuff, whatever referential data I can use.
Right.
Like maybe, yep.
Give me
Okay.
a investigation roll.
There
Or if
is
you
a
have research. Let's see.
Right.
Because then that'll most likely be investigation. Not part of this. It's actually going to be research then. Yep. Give me research.
research. Okay, I get a +2 thanks to my investigator. Adding to the modifier and rolling. Da-da-da.
Roll.
Huh. Yep, it's. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a raise also. So as you're going through the paperwork, Morty, you can't quite make any heads or tails of the actual schematics. Just that there's some lettering that does designate that this is a Signarin Warjack Cortex. But all the schematics, all the repair work, you just can't understand. Although Constance could, and she's probably in the other room looking at other stuff right now. But I'll say all together with the raise, you find a couple of tidbits of information. That being that Leto has a personal stake in a piece of land near the city of Baines Market, and it is a request to be able to do some personal mining for ore.
Yeah.
And he has rights to this little piece of land.
Oh, wait, DM, is there any names and stuff like that I can write down?
The name
Like the name of the mine?
Name of the mine.
Oh, yep. And by the way, I don't know where I got the wound from. I think I misclicked when I was. Oh, yeah, my bad. So it's a 9. Sorry. Yeah.
You shot yourself in the foot?
No. When before the game, I was checking everything. I clicked on the advances, and I kind of like they were pretty close. So I clicked on the wounds. I never suffered any wounds, so.
Okay.
Apprentice Victor Borlock. Launch or lock?
Sporlock. The name of the piece of land isn't really recorded, but the location is. And if we look at the map of the world, it is. Oh, about right there.
Is it
Okay,
still
so-
Baines Market?
We go north from Baines Market up towards the border to.
Hold on. DM, can you ping again, or is it the 1?
It is the green arrow. Remember, it's color coded, so bright green is all of my stuff.
Right, but isn't that where we are?
It's
Yeah, it's
where the arrow's
north.
pointing.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, right outside of Baines Market. Okay.
Yeah, look up where the arrow's pointing.
God damn. Okay. All right then. That's so tiny.
Don't move my arrow.
Okay.
That's mine. My arrow. It's very, very close. It's very close. Because it is very, very easy to get killed in the wilderness of Emerin. All of the populations, all of the people stay within cities for protection because, again, it is deadly out there.
Make sure I have a gas mask.
Sweet, I've got a clue. So I'm gonna mark it down on a tiny map and then put it in my pocket. Wait, DM, question.
Yes.
Do we already have maps? Or like do we have to buy it?
I'm gonna say you can buy one.
Sure, okay, so after I do this, can I head out and buy a map?
That
Shorty
you
will go with
can.
you.
Yeah, sure. Anything you still want to buy?
It is
Well, the
3
last-
gold for a map of the local terrain.
I have a
Yeah.
quick question.
Yes.
So I'm not really familiar with the scale of this map. How long would it be to get from Baines Market to that area? Like, is it a couple of days, a day, a week, a month? Like, what kind of scale are we looking at?
So if you actually draw the arrows, the number is the actual number of days it takes at standard travel, at pretty much walking or hiking pace. So Baines Market
Okay.
to 4 is 6 days. So from there, we can probably say maybe a couple hours.
All right.
Oh wait, DM.
Yes.
What name is the map again? Hold on.
It's a map of the local terrain around Baines Market.
Right.
make an
Baines-
item
map
of
of Baines Market.
Yeah, Baines Market. It's 3 gold for a map of that.
Yep, I deducted it already.
All right,
Okay.
fantastic.
Fantastic. So I mark it down, and yeah, I'm just gonna wait for Corvus to return and see what he can tell us about.
All right, so I would say Corvus, you can meet up with him whenever you want, and we'll just continue when everyone is good to go. You can all meet up at the eastern gates of the city.
Okay. Yeah, just make my bullets and then start heading out to the place we're going to meet.
In fact, we'll make it really, really easy. We'll do a /vote to go when we're all ready. So, /. All right, so. wanna get-
That's how you do. No, I was testing it. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
You got it. We do /vote, then like say some text and then hit enter. Either one works.
Gotcha.
So once all 4 are checked or X, we will go ahead and go. So we know what one person looks like. Whatever they may be doing.
Is that you, Corvus?
Hello. What do you need me to check off?
Check mark inside chat to know if we're ready to go. Continue forward this
Yeah, just
story.
click in the circle. Click in the circle.
Inside the Fantasy
I'll
Grounds chat.
see that, sir. Inside the fantasy ground chat.
Yep, there should be
Yeah,
a little section for ready.
Oh
to
yeah,
go.
so
There we go. All right. So, after about an hour and a half that was told to Corvus, y'all arrange yourselves and you meet at the eastern gates. Corvus, you see a very, very less drunk Aisling. And as she sees you, you see that she has been talking to some of the guards that are stationed at this very, very large wall made up of mostly iron, some steel, some iron, some stone, but enough to grant protection against any impending assault, especially being this close to the Kadoran border. The security has definitely been beefed up as of late. You see that there's been new construction on the walls in case Kador does decide to come in and invade Signar. So as you approach, you see that her face looks a little troubled, Corvus, and she pulls off to the side. She does give a glance to the rest of the party, the other 3 of you, and she turns towards you. Corvus, it's bad news. Besides the Crucible Guard looking for them, which is, well, don't cross paths with them because that can cause a whole lot of issues. Apparently, they actually burst through the gate here without being any type of stopping for the guards. End up breaking a couple of people's bones here. Whatever had them leaving with all haste. But I was able to discover that they have traveled out of the city gates, and most likely from my investigation, they're going to go to Leto's mine shaft. That's only one of the reasons why he would most likely leave through this side, which is going to collaborate what Morty has discovered himself.
Alright then, double confirmation.
Full confirmation. He flips her five. She flips. He throws her a bag of 5 gold pieces. For your troubles.
Roll to attack.
Thank you.
Giving her 5 gold pieces.
All right, she will definitely take that, so thank you. She will be a permanent contact from now on, so I have this noted down. You can also, if you want to, Corvus, but since you played that card, she is a full-on contact you can use for now on. And she starts that friendly with you, so she'll help you out when you need to, unless you do something that pisses her off. But with that, you have a place, you have a goal, where to go. So, what'd you like to do?
Well, it's safe it's right there.
Well, if the guard's gonna want him too, right? So maybe if we bring him back, they give us some stuff.
So work with the god, huh? What a bad plan.
Morty, what are you doing?
never know.
You're, real quick, Morty, you have some weird noise coming from your mic.
I don't have. Do I?
Yeah, it's coming from you.
Do I?
Yes.
Okay, well,
Take the vape
Man.
Yeah, I've got a fan, so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Better?
recognize that sound anywhere. Yeah. Better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, got it now.
Alright then. So, do you guys want to walk there, or should we get a vehicle? I would suggest getting a vehicle because we might want to get away as if something goes wrong.
Well, how far away is the mine? They can't have gone that far, right?
Yeah, it's only a couple
Yeah,
hours.
according to the map, it's right outside of town.
Well, right now I don't think I have the funds to buying a vehicle, and honestly, I don't want to pay premiums on renting it, because if we're going to combat, who knows what will happen to it. Going on foot might be better.
Yeah, I think we're fine with walking.
Oh god. Okay, fine.
We do not have money. You can't. We need to do the job so we can get the money to get the car.
I'm gonna pick up a branch and then gonna use it as a walking stick.
Alright, so all of you head on
go.
out, going to the location where now Morty has marked with his map, where Leto Ironside's personal mine is located at. And as you enter into the essentially countryside of Baines Market, you are now having to, even though you're so close to the city walls, you need to put up your own defenses now. You need to do more of a diligent lookout. You need to survey the surrounding areas. Nothing is going to directly attack Baines Market, as is the animals, the wildlife, even the feral ones outside. This so close aren't going to do it, but it's still good practice to do this. And you head off, following a trail, and even here you can see that on the ground this is a fairly well-traveled path, but the location to go to the mine is a separate path itself. And even in here, you can see there are grooves in the ground that show off where Leto's wagon has been traveling, and it looks relatively fresh to those of you that have the training to look at this. And so you are traversing the terrain, going at I would say, a bit of a brisk pace towards the mine.
Cal.
Yes.
So we're going to this place, right, where the guy is who has the stuff that we want.
Correct.
But he knows that we're coming.
Probably not.
Maybe, but
Or he
probably not.
knows
You know,
he knows that someone's coming because he made a lot of noise, and the other guys were after him, and he ran away in a hurry, and he beat up some city guard.
Yes, so he definitely knows someone is coming for him. He might not have
Or
it all.
he might have like an ambush and stuff.
But you're right. We should keep an eye out, see if we can notice anything untowards.
My eyes are staying right here.
Oh, DM?
Yes.
judging by the tracks, can I tell how many were going down that path? Is it like a frequent place people frequent, or it's just
So if
them?
you do look at the map of the road, it is an actual road that goes to Fort Falk, but the pathway that goes to his mine is a pretty much a newer path just for his mine itself and other locations, probably hunting paths, whatnot. And so it's not really well used. But as it is, go ahead and give me and anyone can if they want to, go ahead and give me survival rolls for tracking. You get more information if you're looking for it.
Or
Well,
notice, or
Yeah.
just survival.
In this case, it'll be survival.
Gotcha. Whew.
So, for unskilled, you roll the unskilled roll one, don't you?
That is true, yes.
Right, let me give this a shot.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
I have no idea.
Damn.
Yeesh.
Wait, I
Did
rolled.
that roll?
Okay.
I thought I put that down.
Wait, I rolled twice. When did I roll twice? Strange.
There we go.
Well, it at least seems Moriarty's on the game.
All right.
On the ball.
All right. Okay, so Morty, you can see that again. As I mentioned, this is a relatively unused path, and you can tell by the number of horses that pulled this thing. It was a grouping of 4 horses, so a relatively large wagon, probably one that could carry a jack itself, which would make sense. Them being a arcane mechanic, you'd probably work on these kind of things. And if this is a mine shaft, you'd probably use it to actually carry ore back to probably Baines Market. Now, what you do see is that the wagon has stopped. And you discover this as you're traversing. About an hour in, you realize that the wagon pulled off to the side of the road and then continued on.
Lucky.
Get down, Shorty. You're a bit too tall.
Hour and a half in, you're still following the trail that is given off by the wagon, and the terrain is starting to get to a little more hilly, a little more mountainous. And this trail does lead through a bit of a ravine or an area that, to those of your trained military eyes, could be a potential place of ambush. But you can see that the wagon has actually left some debris and some marks along the walls, like the wagon hit them at speed. If you don't know,
Being
direct attention
pursued
to
by-
your characters at the left.
Okay.
There are pieces
Well,
of
might
wood
have
on the
been.
ground, broken pieces that are most likely from the wagon.
All are the cliff sides. So,
Sorry.
on the side of the ravine.
You wanna clamp this cliffside?
So just wondering how tall they were. And
These right
how
here
relative-
are about, I'm gonna go with 3 meters, 9 feet in height.
I'm thinking perhaps I should move to the top of the ravine here and scout ahead. It does look like an ambush spot. So
Shall I put you up there?
perhaps if I fail, but for now I do believe I should be able to climb this on my own.
Alright, so
I
Cal's
don't know.
about to
You
climb.
needed a stick to walk.
So, would that be athletics, I'm guessing, or?
That would be athletics. Before we roll, Cal, I want to see what everyone else is doing. So, Morty, what are you thinking as this whole thing is unfolding?
So, I mean, even if he's on a run, then he's obviously not going to damage his cart. So he's being chased by another group.
Okay.
That's the natural deduction or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
group
you
of
wouldn't be wrong.
bandits. Maybe it's a third party.
You can
Maybe
use
it's
investigation if you
crystal
want
ball.
to that, or so you do another survival to get more information on that if you want to. Corvus, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it might have even been the Crystal God.
All right, and Shorty, what about you? What's Shorty thinking? As things are
He's trying to be on the lookout, see if there's anyone who wants to ambush them.
All right, Shorty, go ahead and give me a notice roll. Cal, go ahead and give me an athletics roll. Morty and Corvus, you can kind of tell me what kind of skill you want to use if you do want to use a skill here.
Oh, he's great at those. Check this out.
Um,
I'm going to see if I can
Cal, move yourself to one of the edges.
but I don't have anything like that. Oh, it's more
I'm
later.
I'm trying to drag myself, but
I'm going to keep. I'm also going to keep an eye out because I can't really do much.
do you just kick yourself and drag you? Or
Yeah, just drag a token. It should work. Can anyone move their token
Okay.
themselves?
6.
yeah, I think. I mean, it's a bit.
There it is. Apparently, I can't move myself up. Ah, there we go. I was trying to apparently move. For some reason, it didn't work when I was. Okay, well, anyway, now it's working. So.
Right.
Okay. All right. As it is,
I think mine bugged out.
How did it bug out? What's going on?
I picked it up to try to move it, and now I am permanently stuck moving it. I can't set it down, apparently.
Try using the arrow keys.
That works.
Okay. Yeah, you can also use the arrow keys to move yourself if you so want. All right, Shorty, you look around, and you rolled a raise. Remember, a raise is 4 points above the target number of 4 in this case, and your eyes see no danger. Cal, you yourself, you get to the top, and you see, Cal, that above you there are some vultures that are circling an area. Around that green mark. You see there are vultures in the air. For you, Corvus, what are you rolling for?
I was actually going to see if I smelt blood in the air, but I think
That is a power that's not really something that you can do at the moment.
Okay, I thought so. Guys.
Yeah, fortunately, not a bloodhound.
But okay. Okay, well, I'll get that in future, maybe. Bloodhound.
maybe we can do a special power that can do something like that. As it is, though, I would say the combination of the vultures in the air, there's something unusual afoot. What would you like to do?
Approach the place with vultures circling with caution.
You got a map. Move your tokens. I want to see.
Should
where
we
you
all
want to
be
go.
up there, or are we just letting Cal scout?
I think Cal might need our help. Don't know. I'll just stay
Or-
behind.
I'll go up and give him a hand. I'll go up and give him a hand.
All right, those of you that are climbing the walls, go ahead
Holy
and
crap.
give me, please, a athletics roll.
Oh shit! That's an
I
athletics
just
now.
rolled a 15.
He just backflipped up the wall.
Get back flick up.
Corvus, I'll let you go ahead and give. I'll let you pick one person, Corvus, to help up.
He just kind of, as he flips himself up, he kind of grabs Moriarty and kind of, and just kind of drags him over.
Yes, sling me over.
Holy
What
shit!
the-
Man, even Morty did better. Right. As it is, you easily get to the top of this place. Yeah, and as you're at the top, you're not seeing any really sense of danger, but the vultures are definitely circling that greenish area on the map.
Okay, well, I'll try to approach it silently, and let's see if I can, manage from my D4 stealth.
Shorty approaches not silently.
All right, move your tokens.
Morty's gonna stay behind and take out his trusty crowbar.
Easy there, Dr. Freeman.
As you get closer, you see what the vultures are currently circling. On the ground is a body, dwarven by the size of it. face down and bloodied, and it just looked like thrown into the corner of this little ditch.
Well then, that's certainly
What do
not
you guys see?
good. There's a dead dwarf here. I'm guessing this is the man we're looking for. If any of you would mind to check it out, I can keep an eye out. I'm not the right man to look for cause of death.
Right, I'm gonna take a closer look. Corvus, you want to help?
All right. Down there.
All right, with
Good position
your
up here.
significant athletics rolls, you don't need to roll to get down. You just get down. So you get to the body if you want.
Right.
There's
So
like-
I'm going to try to look at the body. Like, first identify who it is.
It's
Like
dwarf.
we've made. Yes, but is it Leto?
How
Is
would
it
you
Leto?
know?
TR? Judging by the way he's dressed, maybe the tools he's carrying, and possibly like he would have had pictures or portraits in the second floor in the study. So if I have something to identify,
And
He'll probably see it.
did Constance know him, or was that bluff? If she knew it, she wasn't given us a description.
yeah, that was bluffed. That was bluffed. Constance
okay.
bluffed knowing him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Go
So at
ahead
least I-
and
Mhm.
give me a notice roll if you so want to, Morty.
All right then. Why is there two Corvuses? Yeah, good point.
Vampiric duplication
Oh,
techniques.
That's leave Corvus. All right.
That would actually be a very terrifying ability.
Oh, I see. Because I didn't put in Cal. That's why.
Real double.
There's Cal. All right.
Why do you move me over there? Oh, okay.
You were on the map.
Huh?
Oh, I think you were.
I think I might have.
I was over here scouting out.
Oh, no, no, no.
Now let me Corvus! I don't know how the hell I did that.
All right, Morty. You can tell by the clothing of this dwarf. He has grease and oil on his hands, on his clothing. Is definitely a mechanic, as well as having, well, nothing that would give off the arcane, but just by the clues we're looking at, this most likely, and just the location, this is a fresh body. This definitely is most likely Leto.
Right. Can I tell? Is he like robbed clean, or is just some things was taken or something? How was he killed? And
That would be a
what about
medicine
his
roll.
possessions? Medicine roll.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm also going to check how long he's been dead for. So
Right. So Corvus also
Well,
a
maybe-
medicine roll.
I need help
Tab-
because this is unskilled.
That's
Okay,
the
maybe
word
not.
hesitate.
Right.
Cool.
Unfortunately, Corvus, you ain't able
Ooh.
to tell much information, but Morty, you can tell that he has numerous wounds on his body. He has a gunshot wound on
Oh.
his torso, and he is bloodied all over. His face
So they were
is covered in
going for a
blood.
kill.
His tunic is covered in blood.
Right. So, does he still have anything like on him? Is he robbed clean?
You search through his pockets, and what he has on him is a couple things. I will put it in
Right.
the party sheet.
God damn! I have to write faster. We also did that.
Not bad. Corvus just tasting the blood. Not bad.
Stop that! I'm gonna slap his hand.
Let's taste. Checking how old how fresh the kill was.
All right. If you look in the party sheet, you will see what he has on him.
Flask half full, handful of coal, pocket watch. Huh.
As well as 8 gold coins. So he was not robbed.
He was not robbed. Gotcha.
Check,
Or at least,
check the
if
car.
it was something specific then, because you got the coins on him, and the pocket watch is worth about 25 gold coins.
Oh.
But the car. Is that anywhere to be seen?
The cart is not here, but I would say from your vantage point, Cal, you can see around this area right here is more wood debris. Like the cart smacked the side of the wall right here. And the tracks for the wagon still lead to the east. The wagon continued.
Alright,
peek
so
around the
someone ambushed him and shot him. He was thrown off the cart, and for a brief period of time, the cart did not have a driver, so that's why it smashed against the wall. And the person who killed him took what they needed and drove the cart away.
I'll up down from top of the cliffs.
or-
Is the apprentice here? Perhaps he decided to become the master.
Well, the
That could be
apprentice
true.
probably dropped the corpse off and ran for their bloody life.
Corvus, when you see you saw them leave, right? Was the apprentice carrying any weapons, like guns and stuff?
I will try and think back. Were they carrying anything like that? Do you want me to roll a history or something?
Go
is-
ahead and roll me a notice what -2.
Notice roll at -2. All right then. Just gonna -2 from this.
Okay. So
That's a
Yeah.
7 minus
which
2.
success. The apprentice, he was probably younger, probably around 16 years of age. Most likely, if he was wanting to be a master, had to be a damn genius. But he had the typical things a arcane mechanic would have. So he had a tool belt, he had a couple of tools. No visible armaments you saw on him when they left.
He didn't seem like he had a gun on him. Much of a greenhorn. Wouldn't want to become the master.
Well,
Fair enough.
if one person knows what happened to the dwarf, then it's the apprentice, so I guess we'll have to follow the cart.
Yeah.
Right. So, well, what do we do about the body? No, you can't eat it.
I said leave it.
Yeah, there's no cannibalism in this game, so don't bother.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
Don't
was
even.
just thinking. I
thought they were talking to me, and I'm like, I don't do that shit.
honestly, they don't care about what happens to the body. They're just gonna leave it to rot. The vultures are here, they'll take it.
I mean,
Just
he's
gonna-
obviously a figure, a public figure, so having his corpse rot in the open,
I said the
Not a
bird,
public figure, though.
he's not.
Not a public figure, but someone doesn't like him, so he could sell. He could take his corpse. Like, I wouldn't take his corpse. Take something of him that would identify him with us, and
The thing
find a way to
is,
store the body.
leaving a body to rot isn't a crime. Defiling the dead is. So I'd rather not have the guards even more reasons to be upset with us.
Well, all right then. I'm gonna leave the pocket watch and stuff because we're not robbers, but I'm gonna take the flask and the coal. These might be interesting.
Is it, you're not going to rob him, but you're going to rob him?
Something like that.
I'll flip down to the ground.
Um,
So
We're on to the party.
take what you want from the party sheet. Are you taking the gold?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
You guys can take it. I'm not taking it.
taking it either. In fact, I'd probably do some kind of burial for him.
Cal wouldn't be
Shift.
able to take it here. He would assume you guys will take anything valuable, so.
We'll get his.
Oh, cool. Why would he grab coal before he dies?
I was in his pocket, not in his hand. So
Ah, I thought you meant handful, as in his hand is literally
No.
gripping like this.
No. In his pockets, he had a handful of coal.
I think
Yes,
I
I
have the
understand.
entrenching spade. Wondering why I bought that. Now remember why I bought that. I'm going to quickly make a quick makeshift burial using some trenching spade.
As it's digging, I'm gonna walk up like, what are you doing? Is it how we? Is it something
We're
you
gonna
did?
release the shallow grave.
Yeah, for taking it.
Actually,
Well,
just enough to stop the buzzards from getting going.
Alright, I'm gonna check the map and see how far are we away from my shack.
You're about halfway there.
Gotcha.
well,
Or then let's keep moving.
And then you can might as well. And I'll just since apparently they haven't been looting the body, I will do so.
Right.
Take over the check him, go through his pockets.
Well, the cart's damaged, so I guess they won't be moving as fast. We can still catch up.
I'm guessing I find the pocket watch.
Yep, if you look at the party sheet, you can
Oh.
take it if you want to.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
you
it
can
made
take
of?
it.
The pocket watch is.
Brass?
It
That's
is
usually
clockwork. It's
Ooh,
a well used. It is well worn itself, and it has a notch on the top where it needs to be winded to work. But it's a typical well used pocket watch.
Oh,
To use a dwarf,
take
take a
it.
lot longer.
Thank you, sir. You seems like you won't be needing this, and have a good life, whatever you are. And I clap him on the cheeks a bit, and then walk off while Corvus is still digging.
It doesn't take too. I'm just thinking of a shallow grave, nothing too fancy. Not just to push him in. He's a dwarf, so it shouldn't take too long. And then just kind of cover him
That's
with
true.
dirt.
I would say it would take about maybe 20, 30 minutes to do it. You wrap up, you do take that amount of time, you dig a shallow grave, and you do put his body into it, and either cover or just very, very lightly dust it over. And after about 30 minutes, you can continue on your trek, following the trail that the wagon has left.
I put down like a small rock, scratch out a quick name, put it there, leave.
Oh, DM.
Yes.
By the way, when we found the flask of liquid, like was it in his pockets as well?
Yeah, he had nothing in his hands.
Gotcha.
Everything was in his pockets.
Right. So what does it look like, the
cool.
flask? Is it a drinking flask or like
Yeah,
the
it's just a
experimental?
drinking flask. Again, it's well worn, well used, kind of like the pocket watch.
Ah.
It's like one of Corvus's flasks, of which he has many.
Is it a drink? I'm gonna pop open the cap and smell it.
It is a drink. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and award this. So I'm going to award a Benny to Cal for being an asshole.
Hooray!
Can you hold more than 3 at a time?
You can. And who was the one that wanted to
Alright.
bury the body? Was it you, Shorty?
I would
Yeah,
say
it
Corvus.
was-
That was Corvus.
Wait, Corvus?
Corvus,
Oh,
for respecting the dead,
yeah.
I'll also give you a Benny.
damn.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
All right. And so after the 30 minutes, after this grave has been dug, you can continue moving on. Now, as we continue onward, is there anything you wish to do as we move forward?
Corvus
No.
will make sure bayonets are attached and keep himself safe.
Okay.
Don't look out.
Yeah, other than keeping an eye out, since if someone was killed there, so keep an eye out in case someone is watching the trail.
Okay, so you're definitely prepared for danger then. All right, especially you would need to be out in the woods as it is anyways. All right, so you have your weapons pretty much at the ready or in a position to hit them really quick if need be. And you continue on. Now again, following the tracks is easy enough. The ground here has been relatively recently rained upon, and so the grooves by the wagon are easy to follow. And as you're traversing, you go about another hour and a half, 3 hours. The terrain has definitely gotten to more of the mountainous part of the region around Baines Market, and the trail leads to your destination.
Final Destination 5.
Oh, we're here.
The music stopped. Something's afoot. Oh, come on, don't crash, please. Come on.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of images in this game, Beavis, so, or Morty.
Alright then. Okay, it's a bit lagging, but yep, I've loaded. Okay,
Right,
good.
before you see, there is an area where the trail leads to. There's a couple of logs on the side of the road that have been used to build this wall you see before you. It's a gate. Currently closed. The wagon wheels do definitely go behind it, and on either side of this little valley, where this is pretty much the side of the mountain, you can see that there is a place, either for storage or even maybe like a guard post you can kind of see on either side. It is raised up probably about 4 meters in the air, so probably around 12 feet in height on either side of the gate. The gate itself is also probably around, I would say, 3 to 4 meters in height, so around 10 to 11 foot in height, I would say. And it is here that the mine most likely starts. But you have a barrier before you. You have a wall. How do you wish to proceed? What do you wish to do?
I would like to use my spyglass to see if it's guarded, like if the guard is inside the guard post.
The guard post is essentially 12 feet up, and you're like, what, 40 feet away from it?
I
Right,
can
but
lift you
this-
up if you want to look inside.
I mean, he's probably standing up, right? The guard's probably standing up. And yeah, Shorty, you can, like, can I, do you mind?
Yeah, I mean, Shorty just like lifts him up to shoulder height, and with that on top of his own height, he might be able to be at least level with the window or whatever he's trying to look through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say that.
Okay.
Corvus is gonna try and scrounge up some leftover rope if he can.
You
Is there any, like-
definitely can. You can tell these have been here for a while. They have been a little bit ravaged by the time here. Not years, but they've probably been here a couple months.
And while Dee's going to do that, I'll just examine the gate itself to see if we can see any obvious weak points, weak spots or anything in it.
All right, move yourselves to where you want to go, because it's relevant on the map.
Bing. I would be here, like that. Is it just me, or is there like a red border around my token?
Yeah, it's your color.
Oh,
How much
okay.
rope do I manage to salvage?
Yeah, we will have a border around our token, but it's in our colors, and we can only see our own.
Ah,
It's good for
very
me.
cool.
I would say you can recover. You know what? Go ahead and give me, Corvus, a repair roll.
Oh shit, this is something I'm unskilled at. Ah, the one time where you wish you had someone who actually skilled this thing. Ah.
Too bad,
Okay, I guess
Constance stayed behind.
I have no idea how to repair it. Hopefully I get some.
Unfortunately, as you're trying to recover a bit of the rope, Corvus, you start to tug a little bit as it does go underneath one of the logs. You just want to pull it behind, it just snaps.
Damn it. I was actually trying to use my brain. And
I would say
figure out
of the
how to use
loose
my
rope you
brain.
could get, I'll put it in the price sheet also. I'll put this. We'll say.
Putting in my notes.
No, put in
Ow.
inventory. I'm putting dimensions right now. We got. We'll go with 3 feet.
If you need a rope, I can do something with that.
All right, it's in the party sheet. You can take it into your inventory if you want to.
Right. Please shoot.
All right, and now for you, Cal, you said you wanted to see about this wall.
To
Right? As you're nearing the wall, it seems to be well made. It's constructed in a way that doesn't even allow too much gaps for even sight to go through. Most likely, it was probably crafted by Leto himself.
Okay, so
Even
and
the
it's
stonework on either side that do kind of hold it up, that itself has been carved, and you can tell it's man-made or dwarf-made in this case. Most likely, Leto made this.
And how are the logs themselves like secure to each other?
By strands of rope.
Presumably not something I could get loose with a hammer, but if I had an axe, I could probably cut them loose.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll walk back to the party to see what they find after I've examined it.
All right. Well, since Shorty and Morty are at the other side, you can see at the top of these, I would say, and let's go ahead and do some imaging.
Patreon, Zep.
Zep. It's Zepeku. But you can see that it's just kind of just a place for maybe a bit of storage or just to look out if there was in here, but you don't hear anyone. You don't see anyone.
It's empty. We can get through there.
Okay. So,
Alright,
I suppose if Shorty can give us a boost, we can then lower down some rope for him. Otherwise, we can try the main gate, but unless anyone of you have any access, then we can't really get to.
yeah,
Overnex.
yeah, we should.
I've got a
We can
grappling
lower
hook.
down 3 feet of rope. Yes, great idea.
We were unable to get more. Oh, that's too bad. I was
Don't worry.
going
I'm
to
terrible at this
suggest
shit.
we raise him up, but I don't think that's an option.
Yeah, the gate itself, I mean, it's got to be open somehow. You could probably discover that on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, true. So I suppose we should climb up and see in the.
I don't feel like doing it. Well, I mean, okay, so if one of you could get in, then open it from the other side, and we can go in.
How tall are you, Shorty?
Shorty is about, I think, like 8 feet tall was what I had written down.
Right.
It's this plateau
Is
here.
it-
Can we
is it
climb up
large fellow?
this?
You could climb up that. Up here.
I was going to say.
That would be easier than climbing a wall.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he's 8 feet tall, couldn't he, like, try to pull himself up, like jump and pull himself off if this is 12 feet?
Parkour!
Yeah, so like then potentially he could just he could just raise us up one by one, then try to himself.
You're looking. It's
Alright,
not
then
really.
I'll go-
It's not really meant to be protection. Probably just to keep people out that just have a casual glance. It's not meant to be a fortification.
Okay.
I mean, the
fair
fact
enough.
that you can cut the logs from the other side shows that's not really meant to keep an army out. Just people that might just come by just to pick around.
Oh, true.
Wait,
Shorty,
hold on.
do you mind giving me a boost here?
wait. I'm just gonna give the gate a little push.
It is firm to the touch. It's not gonna open that way. Pushing it, it
Right.
doesn't do anything.
I'm just gonna climb up this plateau here and see what there is.
All right, go ahead and
Roll
give me a
a-
athletics roll if you
I
have already.
already did.
See that? So Corvus, you can get to the top up here if you want to.
You should
Right
just stop thinking about stuff. Good point.
Corvus, at this point, you can get a full view of the place, and you can relay this to everyone else in the group.
Right then, I kind of go. All right then, up here they can take a long. Essentially, there is on. Oh, my brain. Well, I'm seeing a clearing that leads to a mine shaft. You guys might want to come up this way if you can.
Fair enough. Can you see their what's it called? Can you see the wagon?
The wagon is, I didn't get the token for it, I don't want to fill it right now, but the wagon is actually right here where the arrow is. So probably this little square is the wagon. Horses are here, there's 4 of them. And what you can see is that, well, the wagon has been definitely damaged.
Bloody hell.
All right, we see that there are 3 entrances, one that goes to the north, one that goes to the south, and one that goes to the east. Hey, much plan of action, I'm going to do a quick 5-minute break because I need to make my smoothie for my lunch before I go to work. So we're going to do a quick pause right now, about 5 minutes.
Have fun.
Yeah, that's good. Be right back.
All right. I don't think there's too much out here. Like, we should look around for stuff, but we'll probably just be heading inside.
Yeah, I think so. Like, we
Yeah.
shouldn't open the gate though, because then that might buy us time in case anyone tries to run later. So like, we should keep it closed.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing.
Wait, what if we are trying to run?
We could like, I don't know, climb over and flop, like, you throw us off the cliff or something. I don't know.
If you guys are
Goodbye.
running, then it's no longer Shorty's concern because Shorty's not going anywhere.
Mm.
And plus, we do have a shorty. I'm fairly certain like he is full speed at the gate from inside. Will probably just like be a broken gate.
Oh, you mean he's just gonna
wall?
he's-
What wall?
You're just gonna ram the gate and bust it.
Exactly.
Hey, Shorty,
It does look
the
like
better
very,
word
very
is-
sturdy gates.
The better word is
Dwarf
what
Mechanic did make them,
wall?
so.
But Shorty is mighty, and mighty is better.
Shorty is shorty. Oh crap! Time for another drink.
Another sip.
Smoothie.
Pop
Alright.
Waiting for the interlude. See who gets it this time.
Yep, we'll do that, definitely. If we have time. Depends on, you do it during actual, like, game downtime, kind of. So.
Yeah.
We never had downtime. We're still on the same day.
Well, no,
We're still
when you're at, no,
using-
I mean, you did, when you're
Yeah, the
inside your
conversation.
own little campsite, or not campsite, but you're inside your warehouse. That's what
Right,
Joseph did here.
It's wait, you okay? Sure.
Technically, the trip here could constitute a minor interlude conversation. You think we're just walking around endlessly without talking? You're pretty boring.
That is actually a good point. Don't want to do it right now, though, because I actually want to take notes when I do this, because it actually is lore of the world. So give me a second while I continue to make my smoothie.
Wait, do
Alright,
what now? To
That's a good point. To do the interlude while actually you're walking.
What's the
It's the background.
Essentially, it's story stuff. You relay things about each of us will have an opportunity to relay things about our characters.
I wonder who's gonna get it this time.
Yeah, that's where Constance did her little robot construction thing that she failed with.
Yeah, right. So who wants to do some therapy?
Well, make this easy. Have all of you go ahead and roll me a d20.
Whee! 17.
Now, I am not next to the computer, so I can't see, so tell me who rolled the highest.
Corvus.
Corvus. I rolled a nat one, so Corvus takes the lead.
Alright, so Corvus, you're going to interlude. Don't start talking because based on the card draw, determines what the interlude is about.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
let me finish making my smoothie. I'll be done in about a couple minutes.
Moriarty, you rolled a d12, not a d20.
Roll
Huh?
the correct dice.
Roll the correct dice, Moriarty.
Oh, that's a huh? Isn't that a 20? Huh. What the what the okay. No, not that one. Come on.
The biggest
D12
dice.
again.
It's the biggest dice in the game.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. Why do I keep clicking on the 1, 2, 3? Okay, fantastic. 1, 2, 3.
Technically.
See,
Putting
I'm
on
getting
roll
all the
now.
bad rolls out of the way. fantastic.
We won't have any of them. Good plan.
Good plan.
Smoothie.
Then we
is
start
good.
rolling really bad.
Yeah. In my home game, I rolled 3 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah,
nice.
legendary moments. I remember a time where a player once crafted a bag using the flesh of a specific bandit crew. It was a weird campaign, I'm not gonna lie. And he rolled 3 consecutive 20s, so he ended up creating an artifact bag that if you stare at it, you have to roll a wisdom save. It was hilarious. It was
Okay,
that
what's the
bad of a
effect?
bag.
What's the effect?
It was an unholy thing. You would become a gibbering mess for about 5 minutes.
So okay.
We're
Just think
drawing
Eldritch
a
Horror.
3 of diamonds. All right, let's find out the interludes real quick. Let's find out what Corvus is going to say. What's going to be part of the lore of the game. All right.
I was once a dude, but now
Hey, Cal, did you roll?
All right.
yeah. Didn't Cal roll? Yeah.
Cal did not roll. You might be AFK. Cal, are you AFK still, or are you here?
Okay.
You might be eating.
Right then.
Yeah. He's gonna miss the therapy session, so
It's going to
Okay,
miss the
we'll wait.
therapy session.
a dwarf mechanic lying dead in the corner.
Pick it ready when you're good to go.
Oh, by the way, the dwarf mechanic, was he like was his body like flung out in the open or just stashed in the corner?
You fought a medicine roll. You don't know.
Right, but I also wrote a notice roll for the
Yeah, the medicine would have been to determine cause of stuff like that.
sad.
Love the radiance effect that you have going. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's also making my computer like right now it's hot. It's so hot. I can probably cook. I can
I
probably
can
fry
see the
eggs.
It's like I'm looking at the actual cloud cover for the day, and it's wonderful.
Yeah,
what it
it's
is.
a moving mist.
3 of diamonds. Can you tell me what it's about so I can do some thinking?
Cal, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Roll me d20.
20? Okay.
20!
Not 20, not 20, not 20, not
Okay,
20.
so it is Corvus. All right, Corvus, you can do a bit of this is a bit of interlude, a couple minutes long. Here's what it's for. Backstory: something your hero wants or already has. It might be a material possession, recognition, a political goal, or even a trip he wishes to take to some amazing destination. So as you're all walking, but for up to 3 hours, this might have been during maybe because you're probably less relaxed, more tense after you found the body. So I'd say up to finding the body, you could do a bit of talking as you're traversing the terrain. So, Corvus, tell me a bit about your something your hero wants already has.
Okay. So, there's one thing I always wanted to know, and that was what the hell. Does it have to be material?
A material. All right, I'll put it in the chat in a second.
Does it have to be material? Can it be a goal?
A political goal. Here, I'm gonna put it in chat. You'll see.
Right then.
There you go.
Right then. Ever since I was little, I was raised in the circus, and spent a lot of my time, using my talents and skills to do acrobatics and among other things for other crowds. One of the things I enjoyed doing, actually. Well, as time went on, I kind of ended up admiring a lot of different things and enjoying my time. And somewhere along the line, that circus ended up having an accident that led to a lot of people, that circus falling apart. I don't want to know what happened to it, the details, but I just kind of want to know who was responsible for the downfall of it. They were the ones who raised me, after all. I had to find out what happened to them and who the hell did it. There's more to it than that, but I'll keep it as it is for now.
All right.
and that'll be my interlude.
Awesome. Cool. All right. We can dwell more upon that as we go. But as is, you now have before you, in my area, there's 3 shafts. How do you wish to proceed forward? What do you wish to do? Now, I heard there was talk about opening the gate. From the other side of the wall, you can definitely get down. You can see that there are grooves in the ground that allow the gate to be swung open.
Okay. Yeah. No, I
Wait,
think
what's that?
we didn't want to do it, but while we're up here, like, is there anything in the boxes here? Just take a quick peek inside to see if I can see anything of interest.
Yep.
You look inside,
It's
and it is mostly just tools. That for mining. You find some shovels, you find some pickaxes. There's a couple of helmets, but it's just for mining.
is a diamond pickaxe.
Not Minecraft? No.
We discovered the legendary item, diamond pickaxe.
It's absolute shit because diamond is not actually a good tool for making a pickaxe out of. Who would have thought it? But
Alright then. Well,
so I suppose the question is: do you want to jump down here, or do you want to go all the way around and take the what's it called, ladder steps down?
Why don't I climb off this barrel?
I'm gonna peek over and do I see any footsteps like footprints?
You can't see from up there.
Spyglass.
Hmm.
Give me another roll.
Is it not? Gotcha.
Gonna climb down.
There are tracks that go into this shaft, as well as this shaft.
Any leading out? Any
They go both
fresh ones
ways.
leading out?
But if we get closer, we can ascertain how fresh they
This will
are.
actually be tracking. If you want to find more details, tracking will be needed, which you can't do from far away. So
Right.
I suppose I'll try to climb down the.
I'm
12
gonna
feet.
climb down.
I was going to ask if that required a check of any sort.
nah.
All right, yeah, Shorty will clamber down and just kind of take up position. I don't know. He's going to go put a foot on this overturned mine cart. He has his cannon out. He's kind of checking the entrances, see if anything wants to come out of them.
Give me another roll.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Do you anything, Shorty?
Unfortunately, Shorty, you don't see anything
Crits
inside
cannot
them.
be rerolled, right?
Nope.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll also take a brief turn with a wagon and see if there's anything in there. It's like the box you're looking for.
You look at the wagon. The box is not there, but there is blood all over the seats on the wagon.
With the amount of blood with the dwarf, does it look like it was shot at where his body was, or was it like shot in the cart and then dragged out? Would we be able to tell that?
All you can tell is that it's not like Carrie-esque blood, but there is blood over the reins to the horses, on the side walls, on the seats. They're handprints there's actually many handprints of blood all around the seating area of the wagon. You can see that the corners have been completely damaged, as well as the sides where they actually struck the walls. Even look at some of the horses. The horses actually are slightly bleeding from they themselves hitting the walls as they were going.
All right, DM.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a tiny thing. I'm gonna, you know, the flask. I'm just gonna put it on top of the gate. So if it swings open, it's gonna fall and crash, and we will sort of hear, if someone was coming in.
Maybe from like 15 feet away. Once you go more than that, you're not gonna hear it.
Right, but at least that's like a tiny precaution.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would hear the gate actually moving itself more than the actual flask dropping. I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, what was... I'll approach where it's called the Moriarty pointed out the tracks and see if I can notice which of them are the most fresh.
Give me a survival roll.
Ooh.
Cal, it is not that one. This one right here. The most fresh
The
tracks
center.
are going into the interior.
The center ones seem to be the one that are the most recent, so I think we'll start our search in there.
Right. Oh,
Right,
by the
then.
way, Cal,
Yes?
do you see any of them leading out? Like, are the people who went in still there?
The tracks you see, Cal,
Cal.
you gotta raise. Cal, there
Yeah.
are one set of tracks that go inside, none that leave.
Nothing in there, unless they've come out from another place, which is always possible.
It is
Wow.
one set of tracks.
I'm gonna take a look at the cart.
Estimate
Sorry.
like, a rough estimate of how many people there are
One.
in the party. One? Oh. As far as I can tell, there's only one person. So,
Strange.
could be the apprentice, or maybe.
Right. I'm gonna take a look at the cart. Does it look like the Okay, so two things. Does it look like it's being attacked from the outside, the weapons? And two, is it ranged or melee?
Give me a notice roll there, Morty.
Okay.
There are no damage from weapons on the wagon.
Note. Oh, so it's from the inside. Or
Yeah.
at least the.
When they burst through the gate, what ended up happening was the damage, the wreckage probably stabbed into the poor man, the poor dwarf, which led to him bleeding out on the road. And
That
the
was a-
apprentice, having to find a place to put the corpse, so he puts the body in a small crevice, an alcove in a small pass. That way, it's nice and safe in a certain degree, off
Right.
to the side.
Right,
Then the
but Corvus-
apprentice wrote back here.
Corvus, you said that the apprentice wasn't carrying any weapons like guns, and the
Yeah,
dwarf
he was.
the dwarf suffered a gunshot wound.
That is unusual.
Yeah. Alright then, well, we'll have to assume that the people inside have guns, so, I'm gonna stay back a little.
So here's the question to all of
Ugh.
you. What are we doing about the gate, if anything?
Leaving it closed so we get some warning in case they.
Oh,
Something else comes in.
Perhaps we should jam it so it doesn't open?
You can see that as you go over, Morty, there is a hinge system built up here, and there is a pull to essentially keep it locked down here. You see that there is bloody handprints on it.
Bloody. Oh, someone was locking it on purpose.
Or tried to get out and couldn't.
Fuck.
In any case, it doesn't seem good for us, but we should keep an eye out.
Well, if we see the human apprentice, don't kill him, alright? We'll ask him for questions.
Of course not going to kill him. You can't learn things from corpses, usually. Unless anyone
Good
here doesn't have enough necromancy to pull that off.
Alright? So it's locked, right?
Yep,
DM.
it's currently locked.
Looks one way, looks the other. Looks one way, looks the other.
Do I notice you looking around like that?
It's more comedic than anything else. They dabble at some point. Who knows?
Well, okay, so who wants to take the lead?
Important to interrogate.
Oh, by the way, do we have lanterns, torches? I've got a lantern. Do you guys need one?
I've certainly
I've
not
got a
been.
gas mask.
You would be able to carry it. It's difficult to carry a lantern along with my gun.
Well,
Perhaps
I'm
I
pretty
grab-
much useless. So, alright, I'll stay at the back and I'll
To grab a
try
bloody
provide the
trowel
light
and-
source.
I had to go out
Sorry?
and grab a bloody trowel and a friggin' gas mask, but I don't know how to grab a light source. Bloody an idiot. Nincompoop.
Luckily, you notice at the entrance of the cave there are torches. In one of the
Sweet.
barrels,
okay.
there is a couple torches.
Alright.
Right then. I'll light 2 and then pass them to Shorty
You'll
and
see
Corvus.
in the party sheet, I have torches.
Very cool.
I'll carry one in case we need it for the future, but for now I'll keep my hand on my gun.
All right. Are we traversing into the cave?
Sure, you'll
Into
go first
the
with a torch.
unknown. Into the unknown.
I'm gonna have both my guns ready and their bayonets affixed.
Warriors, come out to AA!
You
I'm not
enter
taking
into
any
the
chances.
cave, and as you do, you can see that the tracks on the ground have been laid by most likely dwarven hands, probably by Leto himself. There's a lot of grooves, pick marks in the walls. Even here, you find a couple of pickaxes that have been used. You can tell as you slowly enter into this mine. Quite a bit small. You see not much significance when it comes to size, but this is something that Leto personally bought himself with his own money. And we're now going to move into a interior map. Sorry, Bivu.
Okay. I'm ready. I am ready. Ugh. Oh god, please, please.
So, this is what you see before you. Not doing line of sight. Well, I'm doing line of sight, but I'm doing manual line of sight for the time being. So, you can see that in this mine shaft right here. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and lock tokens to make it easy, or just go ahead and move. Don't move past where you can actually see. But as you are traversing into the mine shaft, you can hear the sound of rushing water. To the north above you, Shorty, there's a bit of an open area. There are pillars that are along the wall, as well as out in the open to hold up the ceiling for any potential cave-ins. And the tracks continue to lead on towards the east.
I
Alright.
don't want to move past like this.
Just,
I can move back, but I can't move forward, close towards Shorty.
Do we notice any blood trails on the ground?
You can't move. Second, Cal.
Yeah, I can't move any further. Oh, there.
I moved it. Can you? All right.
Yeah, not. Okay. I
There we
thought.
Shorty is out front. He doesn't have a weapon out, but he has his shield up and a torch his left hand, and that's how he kind of wants to be in front of the party.
Yeah.
Corvus will take a back seat. Both of his guns ready and his bayonets affixed.
So he's
Alright.
going to move forward, and if someone is actually looking for blood trail or tracks, that's probably going to happen.
Right.
Yep, yeah. DM, I would like to look for blood trails. Footprints.
All right. That would be a combination. Survival is for tracking still. Blade prints will be notice. So choose one. Morty, you notice that along the walls, right here, there are handprints. Like someone has been holding themselves up as they move into this place.
Understood. I'll be sticking to the wall.
Perfect.
I think they're bleeding out too.
He's bleeding.
Based,
Mm.
based on the amount of blood we
Sorry, what's the question?
I was going to ask, based on the amount of blood we've seen, did I can I make an assessment based on like how much blood loss is lethal? This is-
Give me a medical
because
roll.
we've seen a lot of blood from
Tomatoes.
Probably gonna fail this.
I think
yeah.
Shorty is a medicine man.
Yeah, I
Shorty
mean,
is the medicine man, but Shorty currently is guarding all of you and proceeding forward. Shorty, you can see that the area above you is it looks like kind of like a stage area. There is a room that has a couple of benches, some tables, a couple of chairs. Now, there seems to be an operation for Lido and maybe half a dozen miners that might be here. There again are some boxes and barrels that are along the northern wall. You can see a couple of handles of most likely, again, pickaxes, instruments, as well as some closed boxes. Even a spare mining cart is along one of the walls to the north.
All right, it's gonna kind of look over his shoulder at Cal and say, "Oh, Cal, that looks like a dead end. Do you want to look over there, or should we keep going?"
Might be worth it to take a look. In case there is something up there, we don't want to get ambushed from behind.
Okay, I'll go stand at the door. And he's gonna just go over here.
I'll do a circle up there to see if I can see anything that seems of interest.
Cal, when you go up there, you see that there are a lot of boxes that are filled with coal, some with some actual iron, a lot is just stone. It seems that a lot of the stone that he mined, he probably threw into the boxes here. So the entire place is filled with this. There are a couple of pickaxes, more shovels, and go ahead and give me a notice roll, Cal.
Yeah, that's a
Nothing
four.
too useful though. Just pickaxes and whatnot.
Okay. After I can't see anything, I will move back down.
Shorty,
Yeah, see.
as you move forward, you
Yep.
can see the source of the sound, the river that flows through here. You can see that there is a slight bridge that the minecarts would cross, and the water does seem to flow, not super fast, but at a steadily pace to the south.
Did you find anything?
Not the area was clear.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward then.
For the best.
It smells of water. It smells of fresh earth. The sounds of the water flowing by, and just kind of like the eeriness of a cave. You can hear the echoing of the waters that are going through this place right here. But you don't hear anything else. You don't hear any signs of life or anyone else talking. The only artificial sounds you hear are what you yourselves are making.
Let's see if the tracks continue on the other side of the bridge, or if they end, at the edge of this water.
They continue on.
Okay.
all
I
right.
don't
Well,
like it in here.
Oh, wait. We might be taking too long if we keep walking like this, and looks like no one's gonna pop up anytime soon. So, who wants to take a joyride?
What?
I'm gonna point towards the minecart.
So is it on the trail, or is it like derailed from it?
It's derailed. It's along the wall, probably around right. It's along the wall, about right here.
Bit more trouble than it's worth. It's a good idea, but at the same time, might be waltzing right into a trap. Just to be cautious. It's a nice idea if we were like trying to get out. I do think should probably be quiet though.
I've always wanted to
I
ride
agree,
one.
Tom.
Right then.
I've read. Trust me, it's not as fun as you think it is.
Do I trust him?
Morty,
Just kidding.
give me a notice roll.
The more important question is, do you have the upper body strength to put it on the trail without us?
I'm gonna say no to that. Morty, you see, on this pillar is bloody handprints.
Did he fall off the bridge?
Well, he was leaning, so he might have fallen off, but he definitely could just be continuing to walk.
Right.
We
Right,
didn't
if
see
he
that.
fall-
You just saw that the tracks were continuing after the bridge.
Oh,
I'm gonna
DM.
trail-
Okay, gotcha.
The
But
trail
oh
a bit
wait.
behind you. Some Overwatch.
Move your token.
Okay, out of character. I mean, if we already know he's like there's blood prints over the bridge, then why do I have to take a look at this one? Huh. Strange. I'm gonna take a closer peek at the waters underneath.
You see that there's some debris down there. Loose stone. Probably at one point, Leto or his miners maybe threw some stone overboard. There's a couple piles that are around the area here and whatnot. You see no body though.
Alright then. Nothing unusual. Anything in the corners, like or under the bridge?
Not that you can see. It seems to be relatively quiet, besides actual noise of the waters.
You guys want to walk? I can walk along the riverbank for a bit, right?
It does eventually
Whatever you-
narrow down to where it's kind of impossible to go forward unless you want to actually go swimming.
What do you feel the need to go down there? We know the tracks continue on the other end of the bridge.
Right. I just wanted to see if he dropped anything, or maybe there's more than I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna take a look at the water. At the bottom, there's nothing out of the ordinary, right? It's just mining supplies and rocks and stuff.
Well, I mean, down there's nothing. It's just the ground and the water. There's no handprints. There's no tools there. There's no mining marks. This is just natural part of the cavern where you're at currently, Morty.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm gonna move back and cross the bridge with the others.
Okay.
Yep.
All
I'm
of you
gonna
see,
trail behind.
that
I'm
there
gonna trail
is.
behind.
Sorry, what are you saying?
Going to be trailing behind them, trying to be quiet.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
So if I roll well, yeah, 4,
7.
7.
5. Alright, we pass, I guess.
So those of you that want to be stealthy, give me a stealth roll.
Cap's not trying to be stealthy, so I will not be rolling stealth.
Shorty is not trying to be stealthy.
Along the
Here's
wall
why I'm behind.
is another handprint of blood.
So it did really need to rely so much on the walls to keep him upright. But it's a deliberate trail to lure him to an ambush.
Maybe he was wounded.
I don't think anyone would use so much blood for a trap
Either that,
unless they've watched
Yeah.
Lost Girl.
If it was his blood, then
unless he's either bleeding out or he's really.
Everyone give me a medicine roll.
Now, would that be
Unskilled.
healing, or is that a separate skill?
Let's go. Is it healing or is it medicine? Let's see. Healing, yeah, sorry. Healing. Alright. Morty as well as Shorty. Whoever is injured seems to be very, very injured by the amount of blood you're seeing. Because the fact that there is handprints as you're going along, it's a continuous supply of blood. Or he's bleeding continuously is what it is.
So the amount, like it's a consistent amount of blood, which is abnormal because he should be dying at this point.
I mean, you can do
Here's
handprints without losing like liters of blood, but what you're definitely seeing is that this is a continuous supply of blood. So he's bleeding continuously.
Yeah, this guy
Here's
is
a
like,
question.
uh-huh.
What height are the handprints at? Would they be?
They're
maybe,
about
at-
5 foot in height.
Okay,
So it's a
probably
typical
not
human
some other-
upright that's just moving along the wall.
Yeah, or elf, what have you. Alrighty.
Well, as long as
So yeah, you know, Shorty's gonna be like, this is he might be bleeding out, and then he's gonna move forward.
All right. So as you move forward,
No.
Shorty. Sorry, Morty. What do you want to say?
No, I just wanted to alert everyone that this could actually be an ambush. But yeah,
Already
carry
mentioned that.
on.
You see,
Now, if you said that, the only thing Shorty would say is "door" and keep moving.
in this area that is a little bit off, you see the tracks that lead to the south still, but you also see that there's an area that is directly to the east of you, Shorty, and this seems to be a sleeping area. There are some tents in here. There's a unburnt fire pit. Again, there's some barrels. There's a chest that is over here also, and it seems to have been a place where the miners or Leto himself would sleep if he stayed here overnight.
Hmm.
That is in this area right here.
Perhaps we should research this place after we track these tracks. If it is still alive, then time might be of the essence. And if it's already dead, it doesn't really matter. Then we can search it at a leisure later.
Do you want to check the corner?
I'll quickly peek ahead in to see if there's anything around the corner, and then if there isn't, I'll just continue walking after Shorty.
I'm just gonna take a look up. Is there anything on the ceilings? Nothing, right?
The path does continue a way up here, but let's. If the blood is as dire as I say, let's continue.
Everyone,
No,
give
we're
me
going
a
that way,
notice
for
roll,
sure.
please.
Oh fuck.
Nice, roll coordinates.
Nice.
Besides the sound of the rushing waters, it sounds just kind of eerie still. Even as you get deeper into this place, you can hear every now and then a slight pop, slight crack, as the earth kind of shifts ever so slightly. Sometimes you see a bit of dust that drops from the ceiling. It definitely seems to be a
Was it-
little bit unstable, which is probably the reason why there's so many pillars of support around here.
So we
Just
can
9 shots to
actually.
disable.
Fuck.
Should hurry. I don't think we'll have much time if we're not careful. Hurry along.
Yeah, so let's just continue down the trail and till the end. We can take more time afterwards.
Right.
As you traverse down, there is a little bit of alcove that is to your west there, Shorty. And it is here that as you're moving, you see there is a dead rat, rather large, that is laying on the ground, as well as some bats, also dead on the ground.
I'll go over and poke them with my bayonet. Like, are they exsanguinated?
Are they what?
Exsanguinated. Are they
Yeah.
drained of blood?
No.
Damn. Those vocabulary.
First time I've heard that word. No, there is no vampirism that you can see.
Yes.
It's not like you have an actual vampire in the room or anything else.
Well, no, it's not necessarily that they've been drink. It's that's died of blood loss. Like if there's no blood in the body, it's been
I know. We're making a joke.
No, it
I know what
seems
you're
like
doing.
there's some puncture wounds on the. It looks like the bat probably fought the rat, and possibly the rat succumbed to the wound because it seems to be injuries on both. They're a bit both bloody.
So, a rat versus a bat in a cave. All they needed was a cat, and the fight would be complete.
And what they're noticing, there is no bats around, aside just one body.
Yeah, that's
Even
just weird.
rats. There's also no rats around. First one you saw.
what's going on.
Do they look weird? Gonna try to pry. Okay, so the only wounds they have are like animal scratching and
Give
puncture
me
wounds.
medicine roll. Or healing.
All
Sorry.
right then.
It's a very useful skill.
Unskilled it is. It's a failure.
They're just bloody, Morty.
It's bloody.
Well, I've noticed twice.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say, Shorty?
So I would say that like Shorty's kind of just waiting for them, but he's getting ready to move forward.
I have drawn the path.
I mean, it looks unusually clean, almost like these are food, like someone's been eating them.
Well,
That's why
there's no chunks taken out of them.
Huh?
Well,
Okay.
Shorty's just gonna march forward.
They have not been chewed. A casual look shows that they have not been eaten at all.
Gotcha.
Everyone, give me a notice roll.
Hmm.
11.
I am sending some messages.
Okay. That's weird. I heard a banging now. I heard a banging sound.
Was it like a
Anyways.
gunshot or like those pickaxes hitting against the stone, something like that?
So
The
much
shot
to working.
boom or pop?
You couldn't get a definite answer to that. Just that
Gotcha,
you did hear a
just-
bit of
just-
noise.
right.
More often I would have raced again, but oh well.
Okay, so, someone's in there. Someone's in there.
Someone's in where?
Deeper inside.
Yep.
Kind of looks at him again and says, "Duh."
Yeah, you're the smartest. Okay, keep going.
Machinery
we
might
came
be
down here
used.
because someone was here.
Oh shit. Oh
Right.
shit.
But that means we are getting close to that guy. What is the blood still on the wall?
Yes.
Everyone, be prepared to fight a jack.
Hey, Jack, you seen signs of one?
Maybe. I have a
Oh.
suspicion.
That's indeed fucking disturbing, and in which case we see one, we run. We
You're
don't have
not
a-
supposed to fight a jack. You're supposed to run away from it.
Move yourselves up to this line. Not past it. So, go back, Shorty. When you get to
Shorty goes
essentially that part of the cave, in the distance, you see a bit of light. There has been a torch that has been lit here that is slowly burning. But you can tell it's kind of near the end of its life. It's going it seems like it's kind of sputtering, like it's about to go out at any moment. But with that, you can see on the ground is a body, unmoving. Corvus, you can tell this is the apprentice that left with Leto, Ironside.
That's the apprentice.
Well then,
Maybe
That's-
that banging sound I heard was him falling
What?
down.
Was he leaving the handprints on the wall?
let's go after the body and find out.
probably.
Keep eyes peeled in case it wasn't.
So
I'm
where
gonna
is
check
it? Is
it.
it ahead of us or is it right there?
By the green line, right?
Give me a second. I'm actually gonna put it in. Let's see. We're gonna use just so I can get it. I'm gonna use this token right here. We'll use this. There you go. We'll use that. But he's on the ground. All right, you can move
Alright,
now.
then.
That's where the light's emanating from. The light's emanating from a torch that's on the ground next to him.
Alright, then I'm gonna keep stealthing and then get closer to see if he's still alive.
Yeah, I'm staying behind shortly. So.
All right, move your tokens.
Corvus will do the same.
All right, move it just to the entrance. Don't go into the room. Once you get to
So,
that
about
part,
here?
yeah, pretty much move to where Shorty's at. You can see more of the interior of the room now. You can see that the apprentice is on the ground. His hands are covered in blood. His garments are also covered in blood. There's a pool. He's face down on the ground, and there's a pool of blood that's spread out into a puddle that is beneath the body. There's a bloody handprint on the torch. In the room, you also see a couple of boxes, a couple of crates. Again, most likely the storage parts that Cal saw in the alcove to have some storage. But what you do see is that there is a box on the ground
Jack.
that is next to him, also is covered in handprints. And it is the size that was told to you by Garrick Barton,
Garrick.
the captain of the guard. The cortex you've been looking for is right here, next to this dead body.
Well then, I suppose that is a lucky break for us. The question also is, who the fuck killed the dwarf?
I'm gonna go over
I
to
would
the human
be
apprentice and try
Sure.
to save him.
So real quick, Shorty, with the scene unfolding, what does Shorty think about what's going on?
He's gonna let smart people do the smart people thing. He doesn't even know what's in the box, just that it has to be retrieved. So if they're moving to the box, he wants to move past them and look down.
Well,
the
this is not really
tunnel,
more
make
of,
sure
more of
nothing else
action.
is-
Not really action, but what's Shorty thinking?
Oh, okay. Now, is that the thing we found? You know, did someone else take it out of the box and keep running? You know, who killed these people? Did they kill each other? You know, he just has a lot of questions at this point, but he's gonna do his job as best he can.
All right, Corvus, what do you think? What's Corvus thinking?
Alright then. Well, my best assumption is they were shot on the road. They were shot probably at the entrance by the guards as they were fleeing, and first the boss succumbed to his wounds, so he had to put him in a ditch to the side. He couldn't keep the blood, or the blood would attract attention. Also throw people off the scent of the apprentice. Apprentice then continued its travels forward, rushing through, and eventually got all the way here, but just then succumbed to his wounds.
All right. Morty, what is he thinking?
He's thinking it's a setup. So he wants to get the apprentice up and find a few more answers.
All right. Cal, what does Cal think?
Thinking that this is a mystery and all that, but the important stuff is we have the box, we can do the mission, and we didn't even have to kill someone. So great success, everyone! Let's go get our reward.
All right.
Altruism.
What's that?
Huh?
What's that?
It's a good thing.
Getting paid is a good thing. Is altruism getting paid? No, then it's not a good thing.
I'll try to help him. I don't think I'll be that much help though. Just kind of be ready if he needs help.
All right. So that's what's going on. Cal, what are you doing right now? What's your plan of action?
I'm going over to the box, seeing if it's damaged or anything, and then see what I need to do to secure it. Maybe like strap it onto a shortest back or whatever.
Okay.
He's ignoring the dead or alive guy. What is?
Okay. Fine enough. Morty, what's Morty doing?
Checking if he's checking vitals and trying to save him.
All right. Corvus, what's Corvus doing?
Probably going to be trying to help Morty if he can.
All right.
Corvus's nature to man die or in front of him.
And Shorty, what are you doing?
I think he's gonna set the torch down somewhere, at least for the moment, and sling out his cannon and kind of just watch forward and back, because this seems to be the object of the reason why we came here, and if anyone's gonna hit us, it's probably gonna be now, or once we're heading outside.
All right. Morty and Corvus, you go over to the body as Shorty puts down the torch and gets his cannon ready in case an ambush does occur. Cal, you go to pick up the box that's on the ground that's been the source of all this disturbance that's going on. Morty and Corvus, the body is dead. It's cold to your touch.
Fuck.
I think. Where was he trying to take the brain to? Right. That's a jack brain, right?
Yes, it's a
Where
cortex.
was he trying to take it?
Do we know that? I assumed we just know it was a box, and we never got to know what's in the box, and we were ordered not to look into the box. Did we find out it was a cortex last session, or?
Yes, we found out it was cortex.
Guns.
All right then.
Guns.
Where were they trying to take it though? What were they trying to do?
That's a good question. Perhaps after we secure it, we should check it out. What's deeper in this cave here?
Cal.
But first, is there anything important on the body?
Fucking prick, you know that.
Cal.
Hey, it's sorry.
No, finish your thought, then I'm going to continue. Or finish your
Okay.
thing.
The stiff doesn't need it. We can still do. Now go back to the box.
Cal, when you go to the box and you take hold of it, you pick it up.
Yeah, so I strap my rifle to my back and pick
So
up the box.
you start to get ready to transport the box when immediately you hear a low hiss emits from the box, and then immediately small, like a little flame, but growing brighter very quickly, is a green light. Specks of green fire start to peek out through the box. At the same time, Morty, as well as Corvus, the body underneath you starts to move.
I'm gonna roll a coat real
Fuck.
quick and back and take a step away.
Tokens are locked.
What?
As
shit.
immediately erupting from the box is a hiss that is unearthly, that is beyond something that is normal. Those of you that have experienced your mercenary company, you have been around Jax. You know that Jax, especially the Signarans, typically their cortex is blue. There's only one nation that has a green-hued cortex,
Oh god.
and it is Krix, the undead.
Yeah.
And
I
it
was about to roll
is
for a coat, man.
alive
Apparently.
right now in Cal's hands. The object of desire that was looted from the battlefield, that was supposed to be a source of wealth for Garrick Barton, was not in fact a cortex of a Signarin warjack, but that of a undead Crixian warjack. And where the magic and technology of a Signarin warjack, the technology, the magic is of necromantic energy, death magic of the Crixians, and that has been awoken inadvertently. Maybe not inadvertently, but with its magic, the body next to immediately comes to life. It pulls itself off the ground as all of you kind of stare in horror. As you see, there is an open gaping wound on the front torso of the apprentice where he himself tore out his own innards, his own beating parts onto the ground. He tore himself open. Coming from the walls are remnants of rats and some bats that the cortex itself, its influence, has corrupted. I need everyone to give me, this is a fear check. Everyone go ahead and give me a spirit roll at -1, please.
Okay, so -1, that's down the bottom left, right?
Yes.
Like that. That's a 2.
You can't remember, you can't spend a penny if you want to reroll it.
I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
reroll
spend one
this.
here.
Yep.
I'm
So
gonna
the
reroll
penalty
as well.
for failure is you get fatigue 1 level, which is -1 to all your rolls as the battle is about to ensue right now.
I'm re-rolling that. Oh my gosh. 3 again? That's when you would have done it, can't Scene.
Actually, yours is a
Minus
2,
1.
Corvus.
I know. Scene.
Right, those of you that have failed, do me a favor and add 1 fatigue level to your character, please.
I'm trying to find. Oh, there it is.
Oh wait, what's my action card? Hold on. It's a DM.
What's up?
What's my action card?
You should check your inventory.
Yeah, it's your inventory.
Or your action card, which is your initiative, or your adventure card.
Initiative.
Oh,
Yeah, we have
action
to
card.
roll it.
I'm actually building it right now, so give me a second.
Yeah, if you roll it and if it's under a 5, I can reduce the penalty, so I don't have to take it.
Oh, if you roll below a 5 on initiative, you don't take the fatigue.
I can reduce penalty on basically everything, so that's the thanks to the yeah. Let me. Yep, that's the calculating. Ignore up to 2 penalties.
That is
It's a
the
pretty
wrong
good
enemy.
edge.
Let's see. Don't want to put in a dead dragon. That's the wrong one. There we go. All right. If we look into the combat tracker, we now see all of the things that have been awoken. We're now going to do the first round of initiative. The first,
Could I increase Benny to reroll initiative?
you can. All right.
Did it drag it over your initiative, or?
Yeah, but do after I actually give you the cards first, because no one has the initiative drawn right now.
Oh, okay.
All right. So if you look at the combat tracker, you'll see everyone, and now we're gonna draw cards. All right. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Cal, Morty. Actually, all of you got really, really low.
Right, so I can reduce the penalty. I don't get 1 fatigue. Fantastic. Okay, that's
Okay, there we go.
satisfactory, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with going after a Dread Apprentice. I don't want to reroll again.
Oh,
Alright.
DM, by the way, can you draw another card? So,
It did
it's
already.
I think you drew twice.
No.
Gotcha.
So I already drew an extra card, and
When you draw an extra card, do you choose one to use, or do you use the last one?
Let's see.
The hesitant hindrance. So I draw 2 action cards, and I act on the lowest. However,
I mean,
if I
you did roll a 2, so I'm fairly certain. Like you can't roll a lower one.
let's see. That is.
if I, which brings me to my, let me finish. Like, if I draw a Joker, I get to use a Joker card.
Okay, so I did draw 2 cards for you automatically. It did draw, so you are using the 2, so it is correct.
Gotcha. All right then.
All right. All right. So if anyone wishes to redraw the cards, go ahead and drag it, Benny, onto the. Where'd you drag it, Cal? How'd you do that?
I dragged it over my the card I drew.
All right. So if you want to do cards, go ahead and do it right now if you want to.
Did you use the last one or the highest one?
You use whichever one you want. You get to choose.
Well, in that case, I have 4, so I'll try again.
Well, no, Cal, you have a 2, 7, and a queen.
Yeah, that was the last one because I did it again.
Okay.
So
All right, and if no one else wants to draw a card, we're going to start combat. Top of the round, right now. Cal, it is on you. These things have awoken. This dead body, the apprentice, is now an undead created by the cortex in your hands.
well, I'm lowering the cortex again, and then I'm jumping back from my full move, or actually, let's see. There we go. I'm moving the full 8, and then I'm just since I have the extraction
No.
edge, that means
okay.
the apprentice doesn't have to shoot me
Yep,
or
that's true.
stab me.
That is true.
Once I move down there, I'll put my rifle at it to try to shoot him.
Go for it. Now, he is prone, so maybe I should put this on the thing because it's actually relevant. He is currently prone, so... Oh, wrong person. Alright, go for it.
Oh, so cover plus 4. That's me. In that case, I would not have moved away. I would have just stabbed him.
Okay.
I'm moving my character back, and then I'll go for the bayonet.
Alright, go for it. There's a hit! Do your damage roll.
Ooh, nice.
Immediately, Cal goes in and stabs this dead thing, and with that, Cal, you actually pin it to the ground. It does die.
The corpses know when to stay dead. Yeah, and
hell.
that's the end of my turn.
All right, pass your turn. Giant arrow in the combat tracker. All right, but the cortex flares. Green light illuminates the entire area as these now control entities rush forward. Corvus?
Yep. I'm here.
Sorry, give me a second. My rat thing is being goofy. I think I realized what error happened to, There we go. All right. So one of the rats come rushing towards you, Corvus. This thing is just filled. Its eyes are getting off a green flame. It hisses, and comes in to try and bite you.
I get a parry bonus, don't I?
Luckily, it failed. Your defense is 5. It rolled a 4.
I think my
So-
parry. I think my defense is a bit higher because I have ambidextrous and I'm wielding 2 weapons. I don't know the details though.
Don't think it raises your parry though.
If the character is holding a weapon in each hand, just may stack parry bonus, if any, from both weapons.
Oh, decent.
So that would be if you have like a parrying dagger. So
Okay.
yeah. So if you have parrying dagger, both hands, and it would stack.
It's good to know.
All right. So the other rat is also going to come in towards you, and actually no, it's gonna go to Shorty. Shorty's closer. All right, Shorty. This one comes towards you. This is actually the wrong rat. Which one is this one? Ah, right here. This one actually goes to Morty after you.
I was going to say, the bayonet actually does give +1 parry, but that's only when it's attached to a rifle, so it apparently doesn't give it when it's attached to a pistol.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
No.
see. I'll have to look into that, but I don't think a parrying dagger would work when it's attached to a rifle because you can't really use a parrying dagger as a rifle. I'll look into this. All right, Morty, this one does hit you. It comes and goes and it starts to claw into your legs, Morty. Luckily, it doesn't do any damage though. Then the next one also is going to go towards you, Morty.
Oh, Morty.
It's gonna try to bite you, and it does hit. Unfortunately, it's got the gang up bonus, which does allow it to hit. It's gonna try to damage you, but it may make you shaken. So you start to dig into your body, Morty, and that happens. Now, Corvus, it is on you.
Alright then.
Was an attack made against Shorty?
Was attack made against Shorty?
What's up?
Was an attack made against Shorty?
No. This is
Okay.
actually still back here. Sorry, I moved the wrong one.
Oh, okay, I see.
I'm going to. Far can I move away? And I'm pretty provoking attack, right? So I'm gonna move like it's out of melee range. The back actually. As far as I can go.
Yeah, your full move should be 6, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna move 6, and so that means he gets an attack on me, right? How do I move there? Do I just double click, or?
Oh, I approve it. So it will get attack opportunity against you. So it's going to do its attack. As it tries to eat you, but luckily it misses.
And I just turn around. And I'm gonna pop at it twice with my guns.
All right, go for it, Corvus.
I'm only on a -1 here.
Yeah, thank
Shooting.
Geek.
4.
Oh, okay,
The
so
first one?
here's how we do this. So what you want to do is I'll use
I
this
ha-
roll right now, but we actually did this the wrong way. All right, that does miss.
Okay.
So I need you to target the rat first. So go ahead and left control click on the rat. You want to shoot Corvus.
Wait, would it be a miss since the parry is for if you're being stabbed? He's shooting them.
Why is this defense 5? Oh, I see what's going on. So it actually is a hit in this case. Go ahead and you still need to target it first though. So left control click on the rat, Corvus, that you want to damage.
Okay. Left control.
Yeah, hold left control and click on the rat.
Click controlled rat. Now control it apparently.
Well, just hold down the control key and just left click on the rat you want to attack.
Yeah, done that.
There we go. All right, so now you wanted to roll from the actual combat section, not your skills or your traits. So on the combat section, go to the...
I see this now. Yeah, I see this
So
now.
roll from here now. So go ahead and roll damage, because you actually did hit.
So, just D6.
Yep, it'll be the 2d6 that's on the right side of the repeating pistols.
6 on the right side. 2D6
Is
on the
there a way
right
to get
side.
the
Right.
blast template?
Last time if you right click and go to pointers, you'll see it.
That didn't use that, and oops, I think I moved that. Put it back.
Okay, so that's the radius of a grenade. Okay.
Okay, so go to your character sheet there, Corvus. Make sure you're on the comment
There.
tab of the character sheet.
Yep.
You see where it says repeating
it.
pistol and it says like 5, and you see the 2d6?
Yeah.
Double click on the 2d6.
I don't see a 2d6. I see a 5/5. I see 2 dice. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There we go. All right, so you have a
Nice.
blast of your pistol, and that just blows that rat away.
Right, I'm gonna have to re-add a repeating pistol later, but okay. And then my second shot. Oh fuck my life! So on this one over here, it's probably gonna go for shorty.
Same
so
thing. Once you target it,
roll.
don't. Okay.
It's targeted.
Now roll from the combat part. Same thing like you did with the damage, but roll on the left side where it says your skill.
I know. That's a fail.
That is a miss.
I'm
All right, and so one shot goes off and misses the rat, but the other shot did blast the rat away. You see as you hit it, its eyes, once it dies, it goes out. Go ahead and pass your turn, Corvus. Have the combat tracker open. If you don't know the combat tracker, on the top right is the double-crossed swords. You use that to see the initial orders of the enemies, the effects. At the bottom left of that is the down arrow. Click on that, please. There we go.
There we go.
Shorty, it's on you.
All right, so is the apprentice guy like getting up and starting to do some juju?
No, he is.
But he was stuck.
Okay, he's already been stabbed. Excellent. All right, Shorty's gonna move over here. Actually, yeah, he's gonna step up to this rat. Actually, I don't even need to do that. He is going to just kind of like drop the cannon, so it's on the sling, and it's kind of just put away on his side.
All right.
And it's gonna smack that that rat over there.
Hold down Alt and
Control
drag a
left
token
click.
to move where you want to.
He doesn't need to move.
Oh, did reach?
We don't have that much. Oh, that's your truck. Okay, yeah, I see it. All right, go ahead and roll. You're good.
That is the plan.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, I did the wrong thing. Fuck. I put dice down.
That is a hit. As your work leader comes swinging in. Not enough damage though to actually kill it, but you do shake. I just want to use a Benny for the damage.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah, you can use a Benny if you want to reroll the damage.
What was that? That was a. Oh, okay. Sure, why not?
All right. Drag the Benny on top of the damage. Or do that. Go ahead and reroll your damage.
Oh, on the sheet. Okay, I did it in the chat.
That's fine. Much better. This one will smash that rat into the ground.
Excellent. And then I can still move, right?
Yes.
All right, it's gonna move over here, and I can make a second attack, but it's at a penalty.
So you can't actually. So in this game, if you want to do more than one action, you need to declare up front. Because
Oh, that's right. Because it applies the
adjust-
penalty to all of them.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's right.
The
Okay.
reason why I
Then
didn't
no,
get a
that's
penalty
fine.
is because I'm dueling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's
you got
gonna-
the edges to
it's gonna
actually
move.
counteract that.
It's gonna move over here, down in front of Cal, and that is gonna be his turn.
Pass your turn, Shorty. Alright, this right here is gonna go after you, Shorty. They are unintelligent, so they don't care that you got a extravagant amount of defense. Especially when it rolled a 1. Alright, so it completely misses. And the next one, oh, it's Morty. Morty, you're unshaken. You have a rat on your leg, Morty. It is chewing into your garments. Your suit is being ruined.
Right. What do you mean by declare up front that you can do twice?
So you have 3 actions in this game. And you can do
Right.
up to 3 actions. But the thing is, for every action you do past the first one is a cumulative -2 penalty to all actions. So if you want to shoot twice, it's a -2 to both rolls. If you want to shoot 3 times, it's -4 to all 3 rolls. Unless you got the edges to counteract it. But you need to declare up front, because if you do an action without any penalties, then you can't do any more. So if you want to do 3 things, you need to declare that you're going to do that. So for you, Morty, if you want to, say, do a type of taunt, or if you want to do a type of an action to either maybe blind them or dissuade them or do the creative combat, you need to tell me how many times you want to do it, and you will get penalties for it.
Right. So the rats. All right then. Since it's a dark cave, I would assume that bright flashes of light would be effective. So blinding, I would try to use the hat of the firecracker. Remember, from the from the second session. So first session, I'm gonna use a firecracker, and then I'm gonna try to blind them. That will be against both of them. So I think that would be 2.
Go ahead and roll.
Hello? Alright then. What should I roll?
Give me a common knowledge roll first, Morty.
Common knowledge, okay. That's a 6. Did it not roll?
I'm gonna tell you
Crap.
this. You can see
Okay.
that their eyes are emanating green smoke, like the cortex is. Most likely, it's probably influenced them. They probably won't be affected by the firecracker.
They probably won't be influenced.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can do other effects. Now remember, you don't need to actually do any fun abilities. You can use your skills. And if you use your skills on an enemy, you can cause them to become one of 2 states, or both. They become distracted, where they get -2 to all their actions, or you can make them vulnerable, where everyone gets +2 against them.
Understood. So instead Alright then, I'm gonna try distract them. Perfect. Remember the handful of dirt. I'm gonna throw it at them. I'm gonna put some dirt in their eye.
All right, roll me athletics.
All right then. That's a
You
4.
throw it, but the rat does jump out of the way, unfortunately.
Jump out of the way. Okay.
Mhm.
All right then. So that's 1 action, right?
Yes.
You didn't take a penalty, so you can't do more
Yeah, You
actions.
didn't tell me how many you can do, so it means you are now done. You can move though if you
Unlike-
want.
Wait, I thought.
You can move, that you can do, yeah.
Right. It jumped out of the way. So if I move, I would be taking opportunity attacks from
Yes.
both of them,
It didn't jump like out of the square, but essentially you missed the attack is what it was. It rolled better than
which
you.
would suck.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And move behind.
All right.
There
It
we
will be
go.
attack of opportunity though.
Yes.
Okay. So it's going to try as you rush away, Morty. It does try to bite you, and it does roll a miss. All right, you're fine.
All right. Cool.
Are there also get one, or is the pillar in the way?
Oh, this one does get one also. I'll give the pillar. Won't do it. All right, Morty. Go ahead
Yep.
and pass your turn.
Sure.
Oh,
guess I forgot to
I got a Joker. Okay. Now, on top of that, you hear in the tunnel, the Cortex flares again, and then you hear simultaneously a loud screech that is grating to your bones. And if you thought that the Cortex could have been scary, the next thing that appears is even more. Some of you might know what this is, some of you might not. But what you see that does emerge at the bottom of this mine shaft is a creature known as a bone jack. It is an actual jack of the Cricks. Small in nature, only about maybe 3 to 4 foot in height, but these things are jacks. Not quite as deadly as a standard full-size jack, but this thing has everything a normal jack has. It's got a boiler. It's powered by infernal magic. This thing has some cruel actual mandibles made of bone. And this thing is...
What's that again? We cannot defeat a jack unless we're built to do so.
Basically, none of us have an ability that can do a damage to.
Oh crap! I have to reveal it here.
And I got a key.
Let's see if I can do it.
Alright, my rats also got a Joker bonus. So, top of round 2, my rats are going to rush after Corvus. To you comes one of them, and he gets a +2 to his bonus, because I did get a Joker. It comes rushing in, it does hit you, Corvus.
Form, not staying in an easily grenaded.
I'm gonna spend a penny there.
You can't spend bennies on defense. Well, you're shaken. You do on wounds, but you're just shaken.
Not
Yeah, don't
Wait,
spend a benny
no.
because you can remove this on your turn. So don't spend a benny here. You only want to spend bennies when you're actually injured.
Yeah, you can apparently use it to do the cover from shaking as
Yeah, you
well.
got
But you
automatic
get one for
movement.
free. But you do get one on your turn for free, so you could just wait, and if you fail, then you can use a Benny.
Okay.
So where did this jack appear? Was it
It's
to the north,
south.
to the south?
It is to the south.
Ah, okay.
Wait, the B. So letter B is the jack?
It's a bone
Bone
jack.
Yes.
jack. Oh.
Alright, this one here is going to try and bite you. Shorty, I'm not sure why it's doing this for. Let's see, let's get him off this. There we go. Alright, this comes in trying to bite you, and it is going to miss. You're just too damn armored, so that is good there. We now go to Shorty. You see at the end of the tunnel, this jack.
Is it being revealed on the map?
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is all the way south.
Oh, it's south. Okay, so
Yeah.
coming behind us. Alrighty. He's gonna look at Cal. You got the little ones, right?
Yes, I will deal with them.
Okay. Sure, he is going to Leroy Jenkins. Oh, how did I do that? This way. Okay, so I can get here without rolling. He's gonna run and. Where is that die? That's the wrong one. Very sad.
What are you wishing to do?
I'm trying to run.
The
How do I pull the
bottom
gun
left.
down?
There's a little run button on the bottom left.
Oh, god damn it.
Ugh. You can
Alright,
bet if you want to
he
reroll
gets
it.
one more square. Nah. He'll get one more square. That's fine.
All right.
And as he is running, he's going to pull up the cannon and he's going to give it a shot. Let's see how this goes.
I think you do get nommed a bit by the rats when you're leaving them.
They tried. They
They
missed.
tried.
Yep.
Ah, okay. No.
They tried the best they can. It didn't work.
And you
So
try
this is
your
in
best.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just in short range.
All right, make sure you target it. Left control, click on it. This thing is just standing there. It's about to rush forward.
Yeah. Can I? What does that do? Short range gives me bonus to hit.
On which
If
weapon?
I
is it?
ran,
I think in short range means
battle.
you don't take a penalty.
Yes.
okay. There's no penalty, but there is a penalty because I ran.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, that is true.
So I'm rolling this at a -2.
It's already included, so don't do any modifiers. It's already included because you clicked the run button.
Okay.
Now you need to target it, which you did.
I thought I had.
You did. You did. It does miss though.
Aye. Fuck it. I'll reroll that.
All right, use a Benny.
Nah.
Also
oh well.
misses. Unfortunately, you left a deafening boom with the battle cannon, and it does hit. Now here's the one drawback. You're using a cannon in a cave. I need to have everyone roll me vigor checks real quick, please.
Huh? Roll what checks?
Bigger
I'm
checks.
sorry. Vigor checks,
So
okay.
he just used a cannon indoors. So
I think I succeeded.
Cal,
Yeah, I
Carson,
think-
Morty, did succeed. Shorty, yourself also needs to roll it.
Oh, okay.
It's not advised to use a full cannon indoors.
Oh,
All right.
goddammit.
Bro.
So the fatigue is correct, but the running actually is fine. We still failed though. This will get you another temporary fatigue. At least once you have to take. Okay. So for right now, you take 2 fatigue. You'll lose it next turn though.
By the way, Morty,
Okay.
you're calculating is what's
It's
it called?
bullshit.
Well, it's only when you have for one action, so you actually do have a -1 now. Your fatigue is back.
Why would my fatigue be back?
Because you ignore the penalty for one action that turn.
Well, no. The fear is actually. Actually, no, this fear lasts.
Yeah, it's just one. It's just one turn, right? It won't keep doing it.
I'm actually not sure. Let me find out.
Yeah, if it's a fear aura, then sure. But then I saw it. It's not like constantly shocking me. Jump
But
scares work, and
in that case, Shorty and Corvus should both remove their fatigue.
Give me one
So-
second. Let me find out how long this thing lasts. Haven't used fear too often in my games to find out.
you're smart.
Fear is on page 124 apparently.
Okay, so they did change it. So actually, it's just shaking. So actually, all of you good. You can remove the fatigue now. It just makes you shaken.
All right. It doesn't change anything that I threw out, so yeah.
Right. Now the bone jack. It does a giant sharp tone of its kind of cortex. And it gives off a deafening bellow. And this will try to do a fear against you, Shorty. Give me a spirit check.
Alrighty.
Nice.
You definitely succeed. This thing comes
Very nice.
rushing at you, Shorty. It tries to claw you with its mandibles as it comes in, and we get. Target you. It's a miss. I'm gonna use a Benny. I want to do some damage. There we go. So this one comes in and it tries to scar you across the chest. and it's going to roll. Of course, I roll a really damn shitty roll. All right, I'll keep that though. So it doesn't really do much to you, Shorty, but it does try to claw into you. It is now done. The controlled rat goes after you, Cal, since you're close by.
Bring it, you rat sack of shit.
Yay, armor.
Right. It comes into bite, rolls a 1. That is a fail. Oh, Morty is on you. This thing is right next to you. This thing is, well, it's probably the first actual foe you have fought that might be very, very dangerous.
Gotcha. I'm gonna smash my crowbar against. Okay, how tall is the ceiling?
Probably about maybe, I'll say 10 feet height.
10 feet. I'm 6 feet. If I raise my arm, yeah, I can probably reach that. I'm gonna smash my crowbar against the ceiling.
That will kill everyone here if you do that, by the way.
Oh, it's gonna be that big of a damage. Okay.
You're all right
Alright.
next to this thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not even gonna roll
Yeah,
damage,
yeah.
I'll kill you. That's all I'm gonna say, so.
Please don't do that. I was thinking, what are you thinking? We're in
Yeah,
a
the amount of
freaking
rock-
collapse-
The amount of rock that would have to come down to destroy this thing would definitely kill all of the rest of us.
Maybe.
So there are a couple things you can do
Right.
here, Morty. There are common options you can do in this game. There's what's called known as a wild attack, where you can essentially put your defenses to the wind and try to go into the gusto with a fierce blow. You get +2 to hit, +2 damage, but they get +2 to hit you back if they do attack you. Or you can try to do an effect on this thing. Again, you can try to make it vulnerable, try to make it distract, or you just try to smash this thing. It's up to you, Morty. But if you try to move
Alright,
away,
then.
it will get attack of opportunity.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna smash my crowbar against the legs. So if it bends and caves in, then yeah, Corvus can attack him.
Do you want to do a wild attack, or do you want to go with a normal attack?
How should I put it? Exposing. It's weird how I should like word it. I do want to help Corvus and Shorty kill it. Huh. So what can I do with my notice roll? Is there any way I can point out a weakness? For example, you did say it has like that steam engine, so maybe aim for that weak spot if you damage it.
Yeah, if you roll notice, I'm gonna roll smarts against it, and if you succeed, you get to do a penalty on it.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right, go ahead and roll notice.
Roll notice, and here we go. Oh, that's okay.
You succeed. You succeed
Nice.
with a raise, actually. So if you want, you can do the creative combat, Morty, and that is this right here. You get to roll on this table,
Ooh.
or you pick either make it vulnerable or make it distracted, or you get to roll on this table, which can do both, or it can do some more things for you. You can
Nice.
choose.
I would say a double whammy.
Well, no, you roll on this table. You don't get to pick on this table.
Oh, I roll on this table.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Or you just go with
Alright,
either
then.
give it distracted or vulnerable. It's up to you.
No, sure, I'll roll on this. This
All right,
looks pretty
roll
nice.
for it. Roll.
Here we go. 4.
All right, it's distracted
Double whammy.
and vulnerable. Nice. All right. This means it gets -2,
Nice.
and everyone gets +2 to hit this thing back until its turn.
Nice. Alright
Good
then.
stuff.
Ending my turn. Good stuff.
All right, let me put it on the thing so it is distracted as well as vulnerable.
Have a rat in your face, Corvus.
Corvus, it's on you.
Alright then, so I've got to roll to see if I'm still shaken.
Nope, did I do it for you? I have it automatically, just make it easy. So you're unshaken now.
Alright then. So, if that is the case, should I squander my bonus to hit so I can do extra damage? Do I get a penalty if I'm standing next to the rat?
No.
Okay, so if I'm shooting at the enemy next to the rat, right then,
You could do
I'm
one on
gonna
the rat
take-
and one on the jack.
and then I'll be taking penalties either way because I'm shooting into melee.
Yeah, but you do get a bonus, so the question is, does the penalty outweigh the bonus?
Can shoot the jack with ease, and actually I can ignore the bonus and give myself some extra damage by adding smite to one of my weapons. Essentially, it's my third action. First action.
The only
smite.
penalty for shooting the melee is if you roll a 1 on your trait die. You hit your ally. That's all it is.
Okay. Then. Well, I'm gonna take I'm gonna remove that +2 against that guy. Am I getting a -2 if I cast the spell? Well, let's make my 2 attacks.
Yes.
Yeah,
if you do 2 actions, you get -2 in all things.
Yes, you would have a -2 on casting the spell and a -2 on attacking afterwards.
I have a +2, which cancels out on the bone jack.
That is true.
That's why I'm thinking.
It would also be nice
That
because
actually is
that would
probably
give
better
the
off.
bonus to the whole
So-
magazine, so you would have it on all attacks.
All right, then. You know, I'm gonna cast smite as my first action. So
All right.
I'm gonna 2 power points.
Roll
Do
for it.
you want to use more to give it armor piercing or heavy or anything like that?
I can do that. Yes, I'm gonna give it armor piercing.
All
How
right,
much
you do
points do I
up
have to spend to
to
get
up to
on?
3. So how many extra power points do you want to use?
3. I will use how much to get armor piercing?
For every point of armor piercing is 2 power points. Sorry, for every point is 2 armor piercing. So if you go 3 points, it's 6 armor piercing.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go 6 points. So I have to roll Arcana, don't I?
Yep, roll Arcana. This will be at -2.
Please be good.
That's a
Eee.
fail. Just like use a Benny.
I will. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I'll use a Benny.
Now, you can force a spell if you fail, but it will give you fatigue for the entire encounter. All right, roll again.
I'll see if this passes. Yeah, I will force the spell.
Okay. So,
Bonus is just 2 to
All right.
on myself.
So you activate it. Go ahead and I'll give you smite. Or if you got it, you can do it yourself.
Smite on one of my. Right then. So smite's on one of my pistols.
Yeah, that's for the whole magazine, so until you have to reload.
Oh wow, that's good. I'm gonna roll a repeating shot on a normal neg. I'm rolling at -1, aren't I? Against
Yes.
the other
It's
guy.
all
So-
included though. So you just go ahead and
I know. Let me just control.
looks like you didn't click the thing, so I'll do it manually. Just go ahead and roll. But we'll be at -2. So that is a. Let's see. Yeah,
Okay.
fatigue, vulnerable, short range. But you can do the -2. Actually, it would be a miss.
I will spend a Benny here.
Okay.
Too good to pass up this damage. This is gonna hurt. So
That is a hit,
Six
but not a
hits,
raise.
I think.
But it is a hit. Go ahead
but it hit.
and roll damage.
right then.
And you can't use smite
and
to
then-
get you use heavy, so meaning you can do like the damage to actual jacks if you use smite. Later.
Yeah, I'm doing that. That's what I'm doing. With my gun. So, might's on my gun, right? And then I have to roll more. What do I have to roll now? That I've added smite to it, or is that not enough?
It automatically included.
If it's 60, not get included.
Well, it is because it's 6, so it went to 8. But because you did armor piercing, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you did shake it. So you left a blast with your weapon. It does strike the armor, and a piece of plating falls off. It does get shaken.
Alright, I'm gonna take another shot at this one. My second pistol. Nope, that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a natural one, meaning you hit Shorty
That is.
Uh,
Yeah, that is.
or Moriarty.
Shorty's right
it's
there,
not-
so roll damage against Shorty.
Not a natural one. It's not a
Damn.
natural one. It's a one with a penalty.
No, the trait was a natural
I rolled
one.
Yeah.
a 2 on the dice.
So when you shoot a melee, you automatically hit your
Oh.
ally when you roll a 1, which you did.
Alright.
So roll damage against Shorty.
Sorry, Shorty.
Thankfully, Shorty has toughness out the West too.
Rolly damage, bitch. I'll kill you later.
Not too bad.
Shaken and stirred.
Alright.
Ah.
Pass the turn, Corvus.
That'll have to be my turn. I lucked that turn.
Cal, it's on you.
Next extraction, I jump back. And so, without taking the damage, with my bandolier, I free action after the grenade, and I throw it where it hits the 3 rats.
Alright, roll me athletics. That will land where you want it to. Go ahead and target all 3 and roll damage.
Is that a race for the damage?
It is. So click on the
That's-
raise button. So on the bottom left, click on the plus damage raise, and then roll damage.
It was button?
At the bottom left is a little green dice. Sorry, not green. It's a little dice symbol. It says plus damage. Click on that.
On the sheet or on the...
On the interface, bottom left. Next to the dice, there's a little button that says, next to your modifiers. It's a little dice symbol. Click on that.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you do the manual. And that will obliterate all of the rats. As
Nice.
definitely an explosion goes off and kills all of them.
Okay, now we're
Leaving just the jack. Pass the turn, Cal.
And
Now, as much as I want to continue this fight, I do gotta go for work. So we'll pick up in the middle of combat next session with your first actual foe. You're fighting right now.
oh, goddammit, I won't be here next session. Cal disappears and is replaced by Col.
Because we're going to combat, I'll play a character next week.
Is that with the? That's with this deal of cards, eh?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right.
All right, yeah, it's gonna be fun.
So with that, I'm ending the session right now. I hope you all had a bit of fun.